go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9, when you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9, come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and Co.
All right, good morning and welcome in. Thank you guys for sticking with us through the at-home show yesterday from the home studio, and then as we battle with the technology and internet here in studio, as the prodigal son has returned. Lloyd is back off of the IR.
Wow.
And is back in the studio. Well, he's hurt, no longer injured. You were injured yesterday.
Should I play it for the stream?
No. Some of the things that escaped Lloyd's body yesterday.
Oh, early. You know what kind of guy I am.
Frightening. But we appreciate you guys. And look, with these internet issues, I understand that it's something that has happened often.
Big plans.
And it is something that we are trying to make sure, like Rob Boudreaux said. He said it earlier. He said, where is it? We are in season now. We can't be late.
I agree,
Rob. You don't think I don't think that? Think I'm not right here with you in the same spot?
We had the Ethernet being used because we weren't here yesterday, so they asked to use the Ethernet.
Yep.
We re-hooked up the Ethernet, and the computer didn't want to turn on, and the monitor was turned off. So that's all it was.
Just a handful of issues that we had to roll through this morning and take care of.
No one expected.
But like Lloyd said, or like Lloyd alluded to, and Tommy G said in the chat, we do have changes coming up soon to hopefully alleviate these issues and stop these problems from occurring, so that you can have Tingle & Co. every single morning without any interruptions or problems or audio going in and out, stream issues, all of those things. We are getting those things taken care of so that the show you are tuning into every morning, we appreciate you tuning in. We can make sure we give you the return on your investment of time.
The aesthetic might be a little bit familiar but unfamiliar.
Yeah, a little. Yeah. It'll definitely look better.
An ode to the past.
An ode, yes. Definitely some odes to the past.
Not too far in the past. Don't go too far.
No, we're not going all that. This feels
back.
like a little kind of far in the past.
Yeah, this is nostalgic for sure.
Definitely.
I don't have asbestos, but something's in here.
That air conditioner behind you.
I think that did something to me.
I definitely think probably some of the issues you're running into now,
a late onset,
could have been caused by that AC vent that was chilling behind you for those, what was it, a year, 2 years that we were in that place? But
fever dream.
Like Tommy G says, I think it's going to be great.
Yes, Tom got a sneak peek.
Tom got a little look-see at some of the changes we have coming up soon. We are tirelessly working to bring y'all the best content we can, and that comes with the location, the internet, all of these things that we are kind of balancing together to make sure you guys get the best content out there. Into the headlines for this morning. First off, Lloyd, how are you feeling?
They just asked me in the chat.
Level
Glimmer,
1 to 10.
5.
Okay, there we go.
6. I think it feels like it's trending.
Okay.
But I thought I'd be better by now. It's not great that it's still lingering.
Do you think at some point,
If anybody wants to pay for me to go to the doctor, I'll go.
that's what I say, you think at some point it's going to be time to see somebody?
Yeah, I thought that, what was it, Monday? Yeah. I was like, this could be it.
Yeah.
I was just kind of involuntarily falling asleep. I was like, I think this is passing out.
Well, I was looking at, during Glenn's interview on Monday, I took a peek at you.
I put my head on the desk.
And you were you went from this spot, your head on the desk, to you were just staring aimlessly.
I was trying to figure it out what was about to happen. I was like, I think I need to go.
And I was like, oh, no. I've
never done that before.
Yeah, this is not good. Whatever's going on back there, not good.
I was just as shocked as you are.
And then you and Christian made the swap.
If I could play, I'm going to play.
No, I know it. I know it. If you're hurt, you're going to push through.
Yeah.
If you're injured,
I still might play.
you might try and push through it. But I appreciate you. And I'm glad you took that. I was glad that you said you were out yesterday and you needed the rest and the day off.
Yeah.
Because I was scared you were going to try and push through and make it even worse.
I thought
You
about it. I
didn't.
typed
I
yes,
know.
then I typed no.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I liked the honesty.
Slept like 21 out of 24 hours.
That's good. You needed that little reset.
I guess.
And but we also have the young child here to my right. Christian is in studio this morning. Christian, good morning.
Good morning. I'm not feeling sick
You feeling good?
You're still young.
for the most part.
1 to 10.
8.
You're an 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Why not a 10? What's holding you back from being a 10, Christian?
I gotta take a shit.
Oh, okay. You can do that right there.
I mean,
We cut a hole in the seat.
Yeah. Let's go to one of the 2 bathrooms they have here.
yeah.
There's 2.
But good morning to all of you. It is nice to see all of your names, faces, and profile pictures, and for all of you to hang out, chat it up a little bit while we battle through some of the internet issues this morning. And for those that hopped in the little surprise stream last night, that was it's now been privated because I wanted it to be exclusive for the ones that joined me last night to talk a little bit about practice. So some of you got a practice recap early, and some of you are going to be getting it this morning.
Where's the mustache?
I was going to wait until somebody said something. It was an accident.
Okay.
Did not mean to shave it
Yeah,
off.
it's not completely off. There's still some.
No,
scruff
it's
there.
off. There's still scruff because I just used I didn't
You
go
went for
with
the trimmer?
the razor. I just trimmed it. Well, I was shaping it up, right? So I'm in the mirror and I'm getting it off my lip and I'm shaping it up and I just
Don't look at me like that.
I was going right here, Christian. I was going to shorten it off of I don't like when it curved around my mouth.
Yeah.
I didn't want it too long here and I just cut it a little short. And so then it was like a short stash.
Yeah.
And I was like, doesn't look good. Not that short.
I've done that before. Not that short, but where it's like you kind of go, whoops. You have to line it up, and then in your mind you're thinking I'm doing way too much right now.
Right.
And you're like, oh, but I've never. No, regardless of what I did, I could never scrap it.
How could I
And
pull it
so
off?
I just
Yeah. Anybody can. It's not about. It's about a mentality.
And so I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I was very upset with myself and I was like, I guess I'll just have to lose it.
A lot of conjecture saying that it might have been somebody else's bidding.
lose it.
Yeah, that's what I've
Fonz,
heard.
wait, Noah had a stash, never saw it.
That was good. I mean, it wasn't.
I mean, it wasn't like a powerful stash.
I would say it had power potential.
I felt like it wasn't like
It
it
wasn't.
wasn't bad. I felt
No,
like like it had enough darkness to it.
This is a stash.
That's a stash, but that's been years of growth.
Yeah, it's crazy that it's literally the only thing on my face that actually grows.
I know.
Thank God.
Alex Futch, crazy how I can't notice my wife's hair, but I'll notice Noah's mustache. I appreciate that. H-Town, great decision on the stash.
Anything
Noah
different?
made you look old, bro.
Anything different? No, get
No,
out
but my guy, no, he had his stash off this morning. You believe that?
Yeah, don't tell your wife that you did this.
Yeah, do not tell your wife you called
shaved
out
his mustache.
my missing mustache. But yeah, I brought the baby face back. It is odd looking at myself. Like, it caught me off guard when I looked at myself on the.
Will it be
my
back
little
in
monitor.
17 days?
I'm hoping it'll be back for August 30th. That's the goal. I'm going to be growing it back for then, much against some wishes. Like Hunter Hall said, girlfriend said get rid of it. She hates it. Mom hates it. Sister hates it.
Good. If they hate it, you're doing something right.
That's my feeling. But appreciate you guys this morning. Thanks for watching my facial hair so closely, Alex. And Fonz, thanks for not watching it at all. But like we said, LSU hit the practice field yesterday. Christian and I were in attendance.
Looks like Christian's older brother.
Christian and I
That's
were.
what they thought at Sammy's.
They did. They thought we were.
They threw me in there.
A crew of brothers.
I think you're more in it than Noah, huh?
No, I think looks-wise. I don't know.
You think me and Christian look alike?
I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it.
No.
I don't see it.
I mean, we are white.
That's true. Can't change that.
There you go.
Unless
You
wanna
got
go
one
see
thing in common.
Tropic Thunder.
Never go full what?
No, you can't say that.
Cannot.
But
Wait.
LSU was on the practice field yesterday, the Ponderosa. Me and Christian were on the sidelines talking it up with our friends in the media, Buddy Sanji, of
Farting in
course.
the bathtub, laughing your ass off.
Buddy Sanji, always keeping us on our toes on the sideline. He was worried about Lloyd's well-being.
Thank you, guys.
And then, of course, Christian following Cokie Riley around like a avid fan.
Like usual.
Like the one that he is. But we got to enjoy some LSU football practice yesterday. It was a view-only day. So if you didn't see practice on Monday, we put the video out that we were able to get in that first 15 minutes. I talked about practice a little bit yesterday morning from Monday. And then yesterday was a watch-only day, so a view-only day where there were no cameras, no nothing. We just got to stand there and watch. And we saw a little bit of walkthroughs, some 7-on-7, a little bit of special teams at one point, but you couldn't really see. It was on the far field, so you couldn't always tell. I saw Chadwick get a few punts off that looked decent, looked good enough. And then we got to see some 11-on-11 to close it out. And then after practice yesterday, 3 players met with the media, and Christian cut that up for us last night. I believe Trey'Dez Green, Bernard Gooden, and Ashton Stamps were the 3 that met with the media yesterday, previewing the 2025 season. I talked about this a little bit yesterday as well, but obviously it was me by my lonesome, which was a very odd show. It's weird doing the show by myself.
I would never do that.
I miss having my friends there with me, but I appreciate everyone that tuned in yesterday morning as the AP poll was released on Monday, and LSU stays put at number 9, the same spot they were at in the coaches poll, but there is some shakeup in front of them as Texas is number 1, Penn State comes in at number 2, Ohio State 3, Clemson, who LSU will face in 17 days, at number 4, Georgia 5, Notre Dame 6, Oregon 7, Alabama 8, obviously LSU at 9, Miami closing it out at 10. On top of that, LSU faces, like we said, number 4 in week 1, number 15 in week 3, and then obviously they also have Ole Miss, South Carolina, A&M, Alabama. So I think, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 7 teams ranked. And Oklahoma as well. 7 teams ranked in this top 25 LSU will face off against this season. Obviously, there will be some movement, but just showing you the schedule that LSU has coming up this year. And other news, Lloyd, if you want to play this video, another little headline. I saw this put out all up on social media yesterday. Our guy, Devin Sheeran,
Cool.
for LSU baseball. If you thought you were going to have a drop-off season, which I don't know why you would think that with the roster Jay Johnson's put together for next season, check out this arm that he's going to have on the bump in 2026. And Devin Sheeran, who obviously missed last year with the ACL injury, and is looking like he's back in regular season form. Like, come on now.
It's the first time he's pitched competitively, too.
Yep, and it looks pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Wouldn't have hurt to have had him last year. I guess you could say you didn't need him, quote unquote. But
Right,
this
he
would
still
have
won without him.
God, they'd have had nothing to complain about throughout the year.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
gonna be your game 3 starter.
I like his motion.
It's awkward.
It's kind of tight at the top.
He throws it
He
like,
gets
where's
it up
he
by
from?
his ear, and then it's God, it's compact. It's nice. He's ripping that baseball, that's for sure. There he is, Devin Sheeran, one of the members of next season's LSU
Just kind of throw it like a
baseball.
catcher.
Do what?
There's kind of like a catcher.
Except he's throwing at 98
Right.
miles per hour.
He's like one of those, whatever you go to like Civitan or Dixie Ball or whatever, and you see that like, and I don't know if he knows what he's doing,
Right.
But he's throwing the absolute shit out of it.
Yeah, no,
And
I
this,
mean, he's-
Devin Sheeran does know what he's doing and never had to change his mechanics at all. And apparently, according to our guy inside LSU baseball,
Yeah, Jason Armstrong.
said that his fastball is not even his best pitch,
Which is unbelievable because,
it's
I mean,
the wipeout slider. Because that right there, this
Yeah.
one,
That dirt pop.
that's the elevated fastball.
Like,
That's
brother.
that Ty Floyd fastball.
yeah, where it's not, there's no drop.
No, it's going
just
up more.
A little rise ball. But there's Devin Sheeran
That'll be fun.
for LSU
You know about that.
baseball. What?
Rise ball.
No, that's that slow pitch softball. They weren't rising, they were dropping. But I tell
Did
you
you
what,
try to do anything?
Did you hit?
who? When I was
like-
pitching?
yeah.
Oh, I threw some knuckleballs.
That's it?
Yeah.
You ever done the backspin?
No.
And then you can do this one?
Now I ranged where, like, how much
Arc.
arc I was putting on the ball, whether it was a low. Like whenever they run out of home runs, so you only get a certain amount of home runs. I started.
That's just a mentality. to
I
have.
know. When they run out of home runs, I started going low, so hopefully they would either pop it up or hit it out. Because if they hit it out, it's out.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do that,
Interesting
but
strategy.
How'd you hit?
huh? Oh, I hit great. I mean, it's slow pitch softball. If you don't hit well,
Did you hit a home run?
yeah, 2.
Two. There you go.
Come on. I mean,
I'm trying to get the stats here.
there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I should have kept note of it. My bad. Into the 2 claps for this morning. Trey'Dez Green has put on 20 pounds this offseason. Added to the list, I feel like there's been a handful of LSU football players that have bulked up.
20 pounds seems to be the number.
15 and 20 are the safest bet. And he says that he's been eating 5 meals a day, a lot of fried chicken, red beans, and rice. As Trey'Dez is trying to bulk up to be tight end 1 for LSU football this year. And I tell you what, you can ask Christian about Monday's practice. It was pretty hard to not walk away and think pretty highly of number 14. God, because it
Yeah,
looked
that was an
special.
impressive day.
It was like, I'm telling you, Lloyd, they threw everybody at him. And if you were to ask me I'll ask you, one player on LSU's defense that you would say, you know what, I want him to guard Trey'Dez Green.
DJ Pickett.
DJ Pickett, Harold Perkins,
Monster
AJ
Dwayne.
Halsey. Like, those guys, you know, the stronger, bigger, you know, they threw all 3 of them at him.
What's our guy, Anding? Who
They
was
didn't throw Anding at him. That
Locked him up before.
Rustin and Zachary in that state championship. But Trey'Dez, I'm telling you.
I've never done a bulk before.
Uh-huh.
Is this the most efficient way to do it? Like, is there any downside to just eating whatever you want, or is that just calories in?
I mean, so there's a dirty bulk, which is just eating whatever you want.
This seems to be a dirty bulk.
I would say this is more calculated because they're still, like, being smart-ish about what is it. That's probably still a high protein number. Like, so you really just want to
Beans,
track protein
chicken.
and carbs, and you want those both to be elevated numbers. So, I mean, you can do a dirty bulk where it's just, like, sugar and fats and
Ice
trans
cream,
fats and all the,
candy.
like, just... Or you can be more calculated in the fact that it's just going to be carbs and protein, which I would think...
I think
Most of the bulks that have to do with LSU, like even Ahmad Bro with the
he was more of a dirty bulk.
somewhat, but still, I mean,
Got
like
carbs
they
and
still have
protein.
a protein number that he needs to hit.
Yeah.
Like you can get that protein through whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
Whataburger is not a clean bulk.
I mean, not technically, but I mean,
But I mean, if he hits his carbs numbers and then just still needs more protein, just lose the bun.
yeah, they're just going patties.
I don't think they're doing it the way that we're thinking about it.
No.
Like
They're
it's not
more
like
calculated.
more chicken.
Yeah, it's
It's a little different.
Yeah.
everything.
Next up in the 2 claps this morning, is LSU bringing the gold game back?
I saw this one.
It's been all over social media. I'll give a shout out to @GBrig22 Gabrielle B I think she was the first one I saw put it out. She was looking at her tickets for LSU versus Florida Saturday, September 13th, 6:30 p.m. in Tiger Stadium. And it says football versus Florida, SEC home opener, and then in all caps, bold letters, it says gold game. Which essentially, I feel like you would be right to take away by saying, looks like LSU is bringing the gold game back.
There's one other person. I think there's one person responsible for this. I don't know if you saw him on Twitter, but
Samaj, yeah.
It's all he did. Is for the last.
He's been calling for it for years. For the last
9/21/24.
Been calling for this.
12/28/23.
What was the first one?
10/14/23 for 2 years.
He's been calling for the gold game.
He's been asking for the gold game, and so this guy, they called it the gold game is my Roman Empire. He finally gets it. Nobody was more excited than Samaj HTX. LSU brought back the gold game. They actually did it. I can't believe it. We are so back. Good for him. Never give up on your dreams.
No, never.
If this didn't play a modicum of a factor.
It's like Christian DMing Meghan Markle every day for 2 years.
Yeah, and Kay Adams.
Did not happen. I'm not that down bad.
But I'm all for bringing the gold game back. I thought the gold game was it's very hard to get LSU fans to
I got my lucky shirt.
Do something like that and not just wear what they want to wear.
No.
But there have been some really fun gold games in the past.
You think what I'm thinking?
Uh-huh. What do you think about the gold game if it's gold jerseys?
Yeah.
See, I don't think they'll do that. But I thought the gold jerseys looked cool. No, well, the gold jerseys served a historic purpose against Vanderbilt. They wore it against Vanderbilt way back when, and so this last year's game it fit a historical kind of repetition. It wouldn't against Florida, but I wouldn't hate it. I own a gold jersey, and I liked the gold jerseys.
But
I don't think they would do it.
I don't think that they would either, but it does raises the question, begs the question, because I don't think there are traditionalists out there. Mm-hmm. Certainly, when it comes to LSU football uniforms,
right? This
is the one that would feel untouchable. Like, what do you think of?
Yeah.
I mean, they would.
There's too much history behind it.
Yeah. Against Florida, you would they wouldn't.
You go classics.
You have to wear classics. Especially, because
Jacob Hester didn't bleed on that uniform for you to change it.
Florida has been really one of the, I guess the last 5-6 years before last year, LSU kind of dominated. But before then, it had kind of been back and forth.
Well, this is why LSU doesn't have a permanent rival, quote unquote. It's like whoever else is good in the conference, LSU becomes their biggest game.
Yeah, is it LSU Alabama? Is it LSU Florida? Is it LSU Auburn? Is it LSU Ole Miss? These back and forth kind of things. LSU Texas A&M.
Never been LSU Arkansas.
Never been LSU Arkansas.
Except for it was for a brief moment. They had Darren McFadden. They took it to you.
They did. But that was just, lightning in a bottle.
That was awful.
It was terrible.
He was so good.
He's so good.
Can't really blame him.
I'm for the fans getting the gold uniform.
Right.
The gold game. Like, I remember, what was it, Auburn 2015? The Leonard Fournette game. Was that a gold game?
It was.
I feel like I remember that one being a gold game because I remember I was there.
Our guy, Jason Armstrong, posted
he did?
him at the gold game of that one.
Because I was at that game, and it was that, obviously it's the game where Leonard has the Auburn defender fly over the top of his head, and he shoves the other guy off, and he pounds his chest in the end zone, and the place went nuts.
Didn't he almost score on the first play of the game?
And it was an awesome, awesome goal. And you look, and when they pan through the crowd, it looks good enough.
Yeah, it's not full participation. It never will be.
It never will be. So don't have the expectations of everyone's going to wear gold because it's just never going to happen.
I've seen this picture probably more than any other picture in my life.
Like it's gold enough that it looks cool. Like it looks like they're paying somewhat attention.
Yeah. It's more, if you have one, they wear it.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
But you couldn't even put gold on the seats and expect LSU fans to change. No. They just got their lucky thing. I get it.
They've got their lucky
their shirt.
Their lucky shirt, lucky jersey. So I'm all for bringing the gold game back. 2 claps. Ready. Next up, old Mateer from Oklahoma, huh, Lloyd? Got how about
Prove it.
using Venmo's? Like, I can't believe it took this long for these types of things to come, like for them to go to Venmo to figure stuff out. And I hate that we weren't the ones to
I know
think of
this
first.
is our
It's
right
like
up-
our honey hole. We should
Yeah.
have known this. To be like, we know what we should do? We should look at Garrett Nussmeier's Venmo.
just in case.
Just to see what it looks like.
Warn him.
That's what I'm saying. I would, like, buddy, hold on.
Because then once Mateers came out,
You know how many went private after that?
the snowball effect began.
Do you think Venmo was like, what is going on?
What's happening?
You have, nearly everyone, because I would imagine if you're not gambling on college football, but you didn't realize that people could see your Venmo and you've done anything nefarious on there, it's like, well, this should be private probably. And so it's probably a windfall of people, whether it's college football players gambling on college football or just an 18-year-old buying pot off Venmo. It's like, my mom can see this? Like, uh-oh.
Green leaf emoji.
Or just even
Yeah.
some of the random
The two
things.
swirl ones?
Some of the random things people will put in their Venmo,
Uh-huh.
like in that line. Like,
Dude, it's
some
egregious.
some things people will say. But obviously, Mateers says.
And that's what he's gambling on.
November 20th, 2022, he says, from him to Richard Roten, sports gambling.
Who's
is
Richard
the
Roten?
Is the title. I don't know. We need to figure that out. Christian, look him up. And then that same day, he Venmos Richard again. Sports gambling, this time in parentheses, UCLA versus USC, which if you go back to 2022, those two teams played on November 19th, so the day prior to the Venmo happening. And then from Richard, who appears to be a, I guess, offensive lineman for Washington State there at the top, pays Mateer back 3 days later, Ultra Sports Gambling FIFA World Cup.
Hell yeah. That's fine.
Like that one, I mean, it's FIFA. Like that's
So
just,
John
it's
Mateer
just
won
what
that
it
one.
was.
He won the tournament.
Yeah, he won the FIFA tournament.
Not a good
but-
gambler, good FIFA player.
But I guess the good news for this, for Oklahoma fans and for John Mateer, is there's no way. Like if Oklahoma suspends him for this or he gets in trouble, they did a terrible job spinning this because it's the easiest thing to spin in the world. You have no proof that this is actually what I'm doing. It's just words. Like all it is a Venmo title.
Right. It could
You
be
have no
it
proof.
could be anything. They could be playing NCAA football. I guess not in 22.
Like it could be sports cards. It could be anything else. Like there's no actual proof of that being the deal.
Luke Roten, Landon Roten. That's who he's following.
There you go.
Washington State football player, and who's this other guy?
But
Down a rabbit
He
hole.
clearly, if anybody should be in trouble, it's Richard. He's the kingpin of all of
yeah,
this.
Richard is obviously the bad influence here.
Who's Phi Bieberrich?
I don't know. You got
that's
flowers
probably
for
weed. Why'd you
Well,
get
November
creative
14th,
there?
shout out. It's my dad's birthday at the
Flowers.
bottom, November 14th, 2022. We get flowers. But shout out to John Mateer for being one of us, huh?
Yes.
2 claps. Ready.
Yeah, if they fumbled, it would be the
There's
would
no
be
way
the
you
fi-
can't spin this.
right, but it's also like the funniest spin zone of all time. It's like, no, we knew that would be a big deal. We just think it's funny. It's like, why would you playing with fire there, brother? Because in the real world,
Right.
there's no world in which he didn't gamble on sports.
Yeah, of course.
Between him and
Did
Shohei.
you hear Michael Porter Jr. talking about it? Yes, he put out
Yeah.
like a tweet or something. He was like,
No, he was in an interview. He did it live.
really?
Yeah, where he was talking about,
He's talking about his vices. I heard of the
yeah,
vices
that was like
clip.
more of a brag.
Yeah,
and
he's
put his
like-
brother down.
He threw his brother under the
straight
bus.
under the bus.
He was like, we've all got our vices. Some people have drinking and
gambling.
drugs, and my brother obviously his vice was gambling. Mine, my
straight up
struggle's
sex.
been women.
Yeah, cool,
and
man.
He goes, see, my struggle, Jonte, my brother Jonte, he's never struggled with women. I was like, oh God.
Yes.
He was, first of all, throwing him under the bus, and he was like,
and he can't pull.
and then he goes, see, God blessed me with all this money because he knew I could handle it. Maybe that's why Jonte doesn't have this much money. I was like, you just called your brother
Poor.
broke, and
Pussless.
has no game in the same interview.
He's a drunk.
He's a gambler.
But then he had another where he came out and people were like, he sounds like he's outing himself. He's like, if you got homies that can put up $10,000
Yeah,
on
help
a
your
basketball
brothers
game,
out.
first of all, if you can bet $10,000, you better. You're not that broke,
Right.
But you can bet $10,000 for me to, and then get with X player and say, take my under, And it's like you can get them a little bag. It's like for some people, $10,000 that's a lot of money, and some people see it that way as to I can do this, like I can make a wage doing this.
Let's not pretend like this doesn't happen.
It happens all the time.
Like it happens all the time. Like I get that we had the officials, Donaghy, whatever. Like that's been very public.
But once
these
the player
things
props came
happen all the time.
Look at baseball.
And you can't really blame the player. Like saying, "Hey, I'm actually like shoulders feeling a little tight tonight. Probably not going to shoot all that much." Text the boys. Y'all want a couple extra bucks? Just bet the under. I'll take care of it for you guys. Like I guarantee you, those things happen, especially in regular season basketball.
Right. That's why
these games don't matter. But I was very surprised. His PR team is going to have a heck of a couple of weeks trying to cover that up. We will have Jacques Duceay join us in about 15 minutes here, 8:15 this morning, talking LSU football as he was out on the practice field with us yesterday. Don't forget, every single day we are brought to you by All About Inflatables. Make sure you go over to allaboutinflatablesds.com. It's very, very easy to book. As summer, it's still hot outside, so you still can get you a water slide. The rental's right there. You click the rentals tab. It shows you all the different things they have, all the options. Very, very easy to book your rental. Go to the website, allaboutinflatablesds.com, or call 225-667-2386, and make sure they know you were sent by Tingle & Co. so that they can know how appreciative of them you are, that they bring you the show every single day. As is it Tommy G's birthday?
That's what he said. The big 5'9" today for TG. 2 claps ready.
The godfather of Tingle & Co., Tom Granning. It is his birthday. Happy birthday, Tommy G. Big 5'9" today, 59. All right. Next birthday is going to be a milestone B-Day. We're going to have to throw a little party together for Tommy G, huh?
Dude, at Wardo's, a 60-inch sub.
Don't mind if I do, huh? Don't tempt me with a good time.
Where are we taking it?
Huh?
We eating it?
You take it around town.
Yeah, take it for a stroll. But happy birthday, Tommy G, as he turns 59 today, our guy. Don't forget, our Clemson trip would not be possible without Tom Granning. Go Martin Natchez. And then guess what? Wardo's on the beautiful Natchez Bluff. As I cannot wait to make the pit stop on our way to Clemson and grab a Turkey Tom, a Junkin, or that New Orleans-style barbecue shrimp. And as Lloyd is excited about that burger.
I'm telling you.
About that burger.
Snuck up on me.
But we'll have Jacques Duceay join us in a little over 10 minutes to talk about practice. We'll hit on a couple of the headlines before we get JD in here. Christian, I want to ask you first. What were some of your takeaways from the last 2 days? Obviously, we talked about Trey'Dez Green a little bit earlier. What were just some of the things? We obviously went to practice on Monday and Tuesday this week. Some of the things you noticed.
Well, we've seen a lot of Redzone over the last 2 days. A lot of work with Juwan Johnson at quarterback. Some even Caden Durham taking direct snaps in the red zone.
Mixing it up.
In a wildcat formation. We've seen more defensive dominance, which is, I guess you kind of want to see that in fall camp. The defense getting acclimated early.
Well, it's new. It's new for us.
Yeah,
we're not used to this.
We have not seen defense.
Right.
I mean, I thought last year in fall camp the defense looked good too, but not
the
like
offense
this.
still consistently won.
Not like this though.
I agree.
And yesterday was another day where the defense stuffed the run consistently. They had one big play to Xavier Thomas, and then the day before, Barryon Brown had about a 30-yard touchdown catch getting covered by Ashton Stamps. But other than that, it's been all defense at fall camp. Yeah.
No, I mean, there's been a couple of kind of takeaways I've seen. Nussmeier looks healthy. He's moving fine. And I tell you what, he looks crisp. There's been a lot of times, whether it was 1-on-1s on Monday, 7-on-7 in both of the days, that the defense has been in the position to make the play. Pretty good coverage on the plays. And Nussmeier puts the ball where only the receiver can get it. And it, like, legitimately, he, like, in my notes in the smaller notebook I have out there, I literally put wow, wow, wow next to Nussmeier's throws because those were throws that it's like, that's Nussmeier winning the 1-on-1.
It's tight windows.
As much as the DB is in great coverage, the offense is winning the 1-on-1, not exactly because of the receiver. Now, they're making the play, they're making the grab, but Nussmeier's putting the ball where only they can make that play. Like we said on Monday, Trey'Dez Green was the big winner of that day. he was a dominant. Like, in the red zone, in one-on-ones, there was nobody that could stop 14 in purple and gold. And he looked like the 5-star prospect, number 1 player in Louisiana, whatever he was when you got him here. Maybe number 2's behind Dom. But he looked like the 5-star prospect, exactly what you want. Now, can he still grow from a tight end standpoint in the blocking? Yes. But that, to me, is more of a technique thing and a scheme thing rather than a willingness. He's showing the willingness to get in the scrum and block and be physical. Yesterday, there was a great play where he was kind of running a crosser or a drag, and Durham was on like a little bit of a swing route. And Nussmeier dumped it off to Durham, and when that happened, Trey'Dez turned around, found a body, blocked, and was the lead blocker for Durham on that play, which I thought was great. Just him showing the willingness to be physical, and you obviously heard from him yesterday. He's put on 20 pounds to be able to play at that physicality. But from a receiving standpoint, Trey'Dez Green's a monster.
Looks like Megatron.
Like, it legitimate was like there was one play made against him, and it was that P.J. Woodland wow play.
Yeah.
And honestly, if the ball's not underthrown, it's a touchdown. Like, Trey'Dez won the route. He's in the back of the end zone. He's going to go up and get it. Ball was underthrown at Tad. P.J. Woodland made a great play on the football, and I saw him get some work with the ones yesterday as well. Yesterday, defense won the day.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, especially when we get into an 11-on-11. I'm going to save kind of the 11-on-11 breakdown for after JD because I want to be able to get a little more in-depth on some of the things we saw in that. But in 7-on-7, I thought the DBs had a very good day. You saw a handful of pass breakups created by the defensive backs. Tamarcus Cooley had a good one where Sloan actually called out Van Buren and said, hey, got the read wrong, this, that, or the other. You really felt that intensity from the coordinators yesterday. Like, there was some choice words used where they were bringing that fire, that intensity that BK brought on Monday.
Yeah, I feel like BK's been a lot more vocal this fall camp. I feel like last year it was kind of like rare to hear him yell. I remember at one point last year, Bo Davis had to tell a player that BK was yelling at him just because it was so out the blue that BK didn't speak up like that. But, I mean, almost after every play you hear Brian Kelly yelling at somebody, whether it's the guys working the chains or it's a player, jumping at the wrong time or a wide receiver not getting off the field quick enough.
Well, because to me, a lot of those little things that he's being, I guess you could say, nitpicky about, like the chain guys, like the officials trying to spot the ball, this, that, the other, those are the little things that can throw off the big picture. And I think it's because he knows what they have and he's confident in the operation they're running. He doesn't want the first down marker being at the wrong spot or the ball not being spotted right or this, that, or the other to hold them back. Like I remember vividly on Monday, they scored the touchdown. It was the great Berrien Brown catch in the front corner of the end zone, and they were celebrating it, having fun, hoorah, whatever. They didn't get the PAT unit out there.
No.
That's a legitimate, like, I'm glad the head coach came down and said, hey, instead of being cheerleaders and celebrating the touchdown, why don't we get down and set up for PAT and score the point after? And I was like, you know what? He's right.
Fair enough.
And I thought the coordinators did a great job yesterday bringing that same intensity.
That's because that's what time it is.
Right.
Like, early in camp, celebrate all you want, let them have fun. Like, that's how you build camaraderie, chemistry, and everything. You don't be running that tight of a ship, in my mind, of, like, it has to be, because they're so skilled, they're talented, you know what you have, you can allow them to have a little bit of fun early on in camp. Now it's 17 days away, but we got to get off the field to get the PAT unit on. Like, this is where you start making, like, you start looking at the smaller things and make them smaller. There can't be errors that you would make because you didn't go over it.
Right.
And so that's what they're doing right now is looking at because you see this a lot on Hard Knocks too, where it starts to change how their practice mentality changes, what they're focused on, what is actually important aside from just talent. Now it becomes, do you know how to get in and out? Like,
right.
Okay, let's make sure all of this is clean, as opposed to, like, we never really worried about the play clock whenever we scored a touchdown. So then it becomes jumbled and it's a mess. That's how you clean those things up early, and it's like, okay, you have 2 weeks to do it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so it shouldn't take 2 weeks, so that's when you start now. Like
Chris Williams says in the chat, now it's game time, celebrate on the 30th.
Yep. And yesterday, after that Xavier Thomas touchdown 11-on-11, PAT unit was out there, quick, kicked it through, 7 point.
And that was a better play than what Barry made the other day.
It was a huge play. They celebrated it for a second, but while they were celebrating, the PAT unit was getting out there, getting set up, and made it happen. So it was one day you saw the change from Monday to Tuesday just by that one little thing that some people may look at and be like, he's nitpicking. He's calling out the chain guys. Like, yeah, are those probably GAs or interns or whoever that are running the chains? Yes, but it's an important part of the operation that you don't want those mistakes to hold you back from being able to accomplish what you need to accomplish. And I thought the coordinators brought the intensity yesterday. But back to those pass breakups, you saw Cooley get one. Pickett got one versus Jelani Watkins, which was pretty impressive, seeing kind of his speed catch back up to Watkins to make a play on the ball. Then on a scripted 3rd and 6, Monster Delane with a big pass breakup versus Xavier Thomas. And then on a scripted 3rd and 8, Devon Keys with a pass breakup against Barry and Brown over the middle of the field. And then to close out the 7-on-7, you saw Garrett Nussmeier show off the arm strength a little bit, where he just ripped one to Aaron Anderson over the middle of the field, where Deshaun Spears kind of dove for it, missed it. Anderson caught it, pivot, gone. Like, it kind of looked similar to that A&M catch where he catches it, the DB kind of flies by him, he's turning it around, and he's trying to take it to the crib. And so I thought it was a strong section of 7-on-7 where the offense won, but I thought the defense looked much cleaner in 7-on-7 than they have prior, because obviously 11-on-11 is where they kind of thrive. So we'll get in some of that 11-on-11 stuff after we have JD join us in about 4 to 5 minutes. So we will take a quick break.
No, real quick, but it's funny you bring up, I saw this on the McAfee show. Obviously, he's very well aware of how Rich Rod runs his program. He played underneath him, and now he is back at West Virginia. And you talk about getting mad at, like, the little things. Like,
right.
This is how it used to go, because we had a saying at West Virginia, Rich Rod wants to go fast. And they have the video of him obviously tearing into a GA. And it's like, it could be a bad look. And he's like, this is not what y'all think it is. Like, whenever we went to practice, it's GAs running as officials. They don't really know what they're doing. But it's spot the damn ball.
Right.
Like, because we have to get going if we want to be as efficient as we think we can be, or if we want to run the offense that I want to run. I know you're not on the fucking team, spot the ball. And so that's these little things that they need, like, God damn it, like, we don't need to get out here.
And BK did it yesterday. Like, quite literally this same situation. Like, get the ball spotted.
Get the chains ready. We're probably going 2-minute here.
Right. You're not going to be as clean and as crisp as the official in the game, because obviously
I'm sure that happens more than we know.
Right. But, like, have the guys prepared for, hey, the ball is going to be in the game. It's probably going to be spotted a little bit quicker than this. You got to be ready.
And you got to know we're down at distance.
Right, the whole deal.
I do not envy those guys, because not only are they pretending to be referee, which is like, you put on those stripes, like, you're already in trouble.
Yes.
And then you have to go do the water. You have to move the equipment. Like, they work harder than probably anybody in camp, just from a standpoint of what you have to do, what you're asked to do, what you're uncomfortable doing.
Right.
And it is impressive, but this is going to happen.
Yeah, I mean,
I just hope that they played some sort of football at some point in their life. I'm not coming back out here.
You got to have that tough skin.
Yeah.
Got to. And rightfully so. So I thought the intensity that we've seen from the coaching staff the last 2 days has really been exactly what I expected. Once you get inside 3 weeks until game time, you've got to kind of pick up. It's not really like, hey, fun, football's back, which I don't think LSU's been immature about that aspect. But you want to make sure it's not, hey, we're having fun just because football's returned. It's also, hey, we're trying to get ready for a football game against the number 4 ranked team in the country in just over 2 weeks. So we'll take a quick break, get back into the LSU fall camp discussion with our guy Jacques Duceay, the sports director over at WAFB.
When you're traveling through Natchez, Mississippi, make sure to visit Tom and Wright Branding at Go Mart and On The Go Deli, where you can fill up your tank and your belly. Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need on your trip. Located at 4 Sergeant Prentice Drive as you're entering Natchez on the left. Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff, where the Po' Boys are so good you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, We don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing. Built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here on this, what day is it, Wednesday? This Wednesday morning, as we will have Jacques Duceay join us very, very soon here on this edition of Tingle & Co. to talk about some LSU fall camp. As I can hear them kikiing and ha-haing over there, as we've got the sports director from WFB joining us to talk some ball here on this Wednesday morning as fall camp. We had media availability yesterday and Monday, nothing today, but we got to watch the Tigers out there on the Ponderosa the last 2 days. JD, good morning.
Hey, Noah, good morning. Beautiful day in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Nice and sunny, and I got to tell you, August is like the worst time of year in terms of heat and humidity and all that, but this August has not been so bad. It's been bearable, so nothing to complain about this morning.
Yeah, yesterday we were out on the practice field, and it was a nice little overcast. It wasn't too hot watching the Tigers get after it. Always nice to hear your voice, but I want to get it started with yesterday and really Monday as well. It seems like the intensity's been picked up, especially from the coaching staff. There's been a bit more of a fire to them with BK on Monday and some of the coordinators yesterday, right?
Yeah, you're definitely getting a chance to see some heated interactions and coaching. I think Joe Sloan, I hope you don't mind me sharing this, but he kind of joked with us the other day. He goes, you notice during my press conference I said to you guys, as you guys have seen, you guys get so much media access. I think you're about to be in our team meetings in the afternoon because of all the access we've gotten. Right. But there was one time where they were doing 7-on-7, and Van Buren threw a check down and it got swatted away. And Joe Sloan was very animated with him, let him know that was not the right read. He should have gone to another spot with the ball. Certainly you hear Brian Kelly get animated. Saturday it was, right? Or was that when did Nussmeier threw the long bomb to Barry and Brown? He caught it, scored the touchdown. Monday. That was Monday, right? Everyone was hooping and hollering, and then Kelly made it clear that while they were doing a bunch of cheerleading, that the play clock was running on the extra point, and that could cost them a penalty. So those are the kind of things you get a chance to kind of see. Sometimes the chain gang maybe isn't lined up where they're supposed to be, or different people aren't moving as quickly as they're supposed to, and you hear the coaches get on them. So once again, I mean, I've said it on this show already, but it really is cool to be able to go in and watch entire practices. I mean, that is something that in my 24 years at Channel 9 just has not happened. And Coach Kelly, really does give us an opportunity to have a much better feel of the football team and the best players and how the team is going to look this year.
Yeah, and obviously yesterday after practice got to speak to some of the LSU athletes, one of them being Trey'Dez Green, who really caught my eye, and I think most people's eye, on Monday when he made multiple big-time plays, and it didn't seem like there was anybody out there who could guard him defensively. Then he spoke yesterday and talked about putting on some weight, getting ready to be more physical here in 2025. What have you seen from the sophomore tight end out of Zachary, and was there anything that stood out that he said yesterday meeting with the media?
Well, I've seen what everyone else has seen, a guy that's been pretty unstoppable at practice, whether they're doing red zone work or 11-on-11 work. He's just very tall, freakish problem with his wingspan and his ability to catch the football. And during his interview yesterday, and he said what people typically say when they're going into their second year. My first year was a lot of thinking, and I'm not really playing. It's slowing me down, and now there's no thinking at all. He knows what he's supposed to do, and he's going 100%, and he has gained weight. Did he say something like he's put on 20 pounds since camp started or something like that? I was trying to get it exactly, but I know that he said he was 252 at the end of last season, and I almost forgot he had done the basketball thing, and that's a strain on your body in terms of gaining weight, losing weight, all that. But he's put on weight. I think he's definitely, he's not going to be confused with Bauer Sharp when it comes to blocking and whatnot. But I think that he's got a chance to really be a serious weapon. I think I told you last week I was at practice and saw him and Nick Anderson standing side by side in a formation, and said, "Look at these two trees.
Right.
You can throw the ball too." So, a great interview yesterday. Enjoyed covering him first at East Feliciana, where he picked up football very late. I think his dreams were to be a basketball player, and I think the first football game he played in, he caught 2 passes, and then by Saturday morning after the Friday game, he had gotten an offer from Houston to play football. So he picked up football, pretty late, but obviously no problem picking it up quickly.
Yeah, it's worked out well for him. You bring up Bauer Sharp, and I think he's I don't want to say been somewhat of a surprise, but I think he's kind of his athleticism has definitely caught me off guard watching him. He was brought in. He's a former quarterback, and then he becomes a tight end, and I thought he was brought in really to kind of be that inline blocker to fill that role, but he seems to be much more of a weapon than I think I initially anticipated. What have you seen from the transfer tight end?
Well, I think he brings physicality, right? I mean, he's kind of, I don't want to say he's got a lot of meat on the bone, and certainly I think will help him in, blocking and then catching a ball and putting his head down and punishing some people. To your point, I think LSU tweeted the play the other day. He ran down the sideline, and Nussmeier hit him with a bullet over the top of the defense for about a 40-yard touchdown. I'm not sure how much we'll see of that, but certainly I enjoyed talking to him. We enjoyed talking to him when they brought him for an interview back in the spring. It's a guy who is from Alabama, I believe, and has a lot of family who are Crimson Tide fans, and was at Southeastern and Hammond America there for 3 years before going to Oklahoma. And I think I was at practice on Saturday talking to Dwayne Jenkins, who's the head football coach over at Lutcher, and they were saying, yeah, when he showed up at Southeastern, they were like, this dude's different. This guy may not be around here very long. He's a little bit different than everybody else. And played 3 years at quarterback, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So very interesting career he's had, and I think that he's another very nice addition to the team in a spot that's kind of needed, actually. Trey'Dez is technically a tight end, but obviously Sharp can do some things in the blocking scheme that will help them a lot.
And then yesterday you saw some red zone work for the Tigers, and you've seen Juwan Johnson kind of move back to the running back room. And then yesterday, I think on a couple of the second-team offensive plays, Juwan subbed back in at quarterback there when they got inside the 10 to be kind of, that wildcat gadget type of guy. He's kind of been an answered prayer for LSU this season, where when Hurley obviously was out. You saw Juwan move into the quarterback room, and now with JT Lindsey being suspended, he's moved back in to the running back room. How much of Juwan do you think we'll see? Because I know BK said he thought that they were going to be potentially redshirting him, but now with JT Lindsey being suspended and needing some depth there in the running back room, it seems like Juwan's gotten a lot of work over the last couple of days.
Yeah, Brian Kelly's quote was, he'll definitely play 4 games, but does he play more than 4 games? To your red shirt point there. And like you said, they're down another scholarship running back. So basically you've got 3 guys. You've got Caden Durham, you've got Caleb Jackson, and you've got Harlan Berry as your 3 scholarship running backs. And so we were kind of chatting about it. If he's a jack of all trades, Swiss Army knife, does he have a spot when you've got so many offensive weapons? Certainly, they had been running him in the red zone and around, inside the 10-yard line. Certainly, that was a bugaboo for LSU a year ago, getting in the red zone, scoring touchdowns. He does have talent. He does have shiftiness, and so I'm curious to see how much they do use him down there. I will say this: I think using him will be better than that shotgun play they ran to Caleb Jackson yesterday that went straight through his hands and then got scooped and scored for 90 yards by Hunter DeLay. I think Joe Sloan and that one took out his cigarette lighter and lit that play on fire. I didn't tweet anything or say anything about that yesterday. I didn't want to, I'm not trying to embarrass anybody or whatever, but that play, it was not good.
Yeah,
so
it was ugly.
I'm rooting for Caleb. I hope they get him the ball. I hope he can power over some people and have a better season. But I guess that's what practice is for, to realize what we need to continue to practice and maybe what we don't need to continue to practice. So,
yeah, and you bring up yesterday's practice. We obviously saw some 7-on-7 and 11-on-11 stuff, and it felt like the defense really won the day yesterday outside of that one big Xavion touchdown in the beginning of the 11-on-11 period. How different, it's kind of caught us all, I guess not off guard, but it's been different because so far really under Kelly's tenure, very rarely at fall camp has the defense been kind of as dominant as it has been and won days consistently. It's always seemed like the offense was the well-oiled machine, and right now it seems like the defense has kind of flipped the script this fall camp. What have been some of your takeaways defensively?
Yeah, I thought yesterday there were a lot of swatted defense passes by the secondary. Balls that got knocked down and defense. I just think they're going to be so much better at safety. I think Tamarcus Cooley and A.J. Halsey, those 2 guys are veteran guys. You need people in the safety spot who are going to make good decisions, who are going to be good playmakers, who are not going to gamble and lose. And I think those 2 guys bring a lot of veteran experience that they need at the safety spot. Bernard Gooden was a fantastic interview yesterday and been making a lot of plays on the defensive line. I think the addition of him and Patrick Payton will be big to the team in terms of rushing the passer. Certainly, people are excited about Jack Pyburn off the edge as well. Harold Perkins, this is it. We've been talking a lot about Harold Perkins for going on 4 years. How good is he? Is it his fault? Has he been played out of position? The injury last year. A lot of Harold Perkins talk, and as Blake Baker said during the press conference, doesn't look like he's a guy coming off a knee injury. He's flying around. He's making plays. We'll see if that continues when we're playing games for real. With Weeks back there, I think I saw Donovan Keys make a pass breakup yesterday. Ashton Stamps suddenly a junior on one corner and making plays. Monsieur Delane, as we talked about, a veteran on one corner, on the other corner. You're excited about DJ Pickett coming up. If you're running DJ Pickett's second team, you probably got some good talent out there. So I think that they have really addressed their needs. I think that there are not any gaping holes on this team as there were in years past. I think that's what Brian Kelly means by this is my best roster. There may not be a Heisman Trophy winner on there. They might be. I don't know. Or first-round draft picks at wide receiver. But they just seem to have, top to bottom, a very good roster, an exciting team. But the question is, could they still have a very good team and lose the first game? Now, if they go play a good game and they lose the first game, and what is the storyline? Is the storyline, this is a very good team, we played a very tough team in a tough atmosphere, we came up a little bit short, we're going to win pretty much the rest of them here? Or is it going to be, oh, no, we've lost 6 openers in a row, sky is falling, Brian Kelly sucks, blah, blah, blah? Is it going to be that if that's what happens? So, hopefully it's a case of they show the backbone, march in there, and find a way to win. But I think it goes back once again to the offensive line. And you've got a lot of great weapons. You've got a great quarterback. You can score points, but you need the protection up front.
And you mentioned that you got to talk to a lot of some of the players, and there was some talk around kind of the chemistry and all of the way that the guys kind of operate together. You had Blake Baker saying it's an egoless defense. Did you get that feel of the camaraderie and chemistry after talking to the guys yesterday? Yeah,
and, Blake Baker had a quote the other day. I don't know why some people just don't understand, like, quotes and talk. Like, he said, we haven't lost a game yet, but there's no pettiness. And then some people just don't understand we haven't lost a game yet. Well, what he means by that is everything's hunky-dory and everything's great when you haven't lost a game.
He's not predicting a loss.
Yes, right. I mean, things are always tested when you lose. That's when, and especially in today's era, when people can get on the internet and read things and have people in their ear telling them different stuff. So, Baker said that there's nobody on the team holding out information from somebody else because they don't want their spot taken or any of that it's an unselfish group. I think you often pick up things from doing interviews, quite frankly. And all the guys we interviewed yesterday on the offensive side of the ball, Barry and Brown, Trey'Dez Green, defensive side of the ball, they brought Bernard Gooden. Who was the other guy they brought? I'm trying to think. They brought Ashton Stamps. Yeah, all these guys, just seem to be upbeat, positive kids, and I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm hearing from these guys so far. I think it's got a chance to be a very, very good team, and so we'll see. You're playing a lot of ranked teams. Your Floridas and your South Carolinas are ranked in the top 15. You got to go to Alabama. You got to go to Ole Miss. You got to go to Oklahoma for the first time in program history. And every week, there's really no time where you can say, "Yep, we're winning this week, no problem." Every week's gonna be a battle.
Yeah, and when you're looking at, you brought up the offensive line. It still doesn't feel like they've gotten all 5 spots kind of figured out. I think the tackle spots are somewhat figured out, and they've obviously announced Braylon Moore as the center. What's your concern level with the game being 17 days away, and it seems like they're still trying to figure something out at the guard spots?
Yeah, I think they're set at tackle, right? If quarterback's the most important position on the field and left tackle can't be that far behind, I guess Tyree Adams has got that locked up. To protect Nussmeier's blind side, 6'7", small kid. On the left side, he played a lot in the Texas Bowl. He played on the road at Florida, so he's gotten a taste of the action. But yeah, the guard spots, they've been rotating in and out, right? You've got Josh Thompson and Cohen Eccles has been working a bit at right guard. Chester over at left guard. Some people in and out. So. We have a football game 2 weeks from Saturday. So I would hope that in the next week and a half, they've got a better idea of, who to block in and who's going to start and, what's the rotation going to be there. And then their signals and how to deal with the crowd noise and all of that. I can't say I've watched a ton of the offensive line and can speak that thoroughly on it, but certainly Brad Davis has been knowing for a long time that this is going to be a big year for the offensive line and him to get it all right after losing 4 guys to the NFL. And, then you got a guy like Ori Williams, who's, was he 6'8"?
Mm-hmm.
They got some big dudes out there, just a matter of playing.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of that pressure that comes, that's put on this offensive line, obviously some of it has to do with some inexperience, but a lot of it's just because you're kind of looking for a weakness, especially offensively, because when you look at the skill positions on this offense, obviously you got to talk to Barry and Brown some yesterday. It feels like they're loaded there and really makes the fan base comfortable, but then that adds to the pressure of really needing those 5 guys on the O-line to figure it out.
Yeah, if you're a wide receiver on this team and you don't practice, you're going to be forgotten about pretty quickly, because it's like every time you talk about somebody, you forget about somebody else. Oh, look, there's Kyle Parker. Oh, he just made like 3 catches. And then it's Barry and Brown going deep. And, oh, yeah, Chris Hilton, he's the fastest guy in America. He's over here. And Nick Anderson's this big weapon to throw the football to. And, oh, look, there's Xavier Thomas. He's catching everything at practice. He's yesterday that was the best play from the offense. I think they were running Redzone 11 on 11, and Nussmeier's back in the pocket. It was collapsing. He fired a bullet across the middle, and Xavier in the middle of traffic goes up and snags the thing. And so, I don't think Brian Kelly was talking over promising when he said we've got 8 guys that are impactful all SEC type receivers. I mean, I think they've got that. And then you throw in, like we said, our Trey'Dez Green, Caden Durham. Your running attack. I'm not going to make any comparisons to 2019, but in 19, you didn't really have a power running game. You had a shifty running back and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who could run over people, here and there. But it wasn't like there was a Leonard Fournette or a Jeremy Hill or a Stephen Ridley or Ali Broussard, one of these guys that was like 220, 230, 240, that trucking people. So, I mean, if they can pass the ball to set up the run and Durham can do his thing, it's all you need.
You talk about the depth at wide receiver, maybe the depth at defensive line, but more so at wide receiver. When people read and get these practice reports that you put out, it feels like people are so obsessed with finding out who the starter is, and I think it's because LSU hasn't had really the depth that they have this year. Is it fair to say that whenever you look at this, or whatever people should digest from the practice report, it's like you do have 8 guys that can play, and there will be packages where it's not just going to be the same 4 guys you see at wide receiver every play, or the same 4 defensive linemen line up every play?
Yeah, Lloyd, I mean, I think that crossed my mind yesterday. It's like, who's number 1? Well, I don't know how to answer that.
Right.
Who is the top receiver? Who's your go-to? Like, I don't think anyone really has separated themselves because they're all so good. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody comes up with one off the top of their head, but I don't feel like there's a number 1 out there. I mean, I didn't even mention Aaron Anderson just now, and he's the leading receiver in catches and yards from a season ago, and he's been practicing back out there. So yeah, I just think it's a matter of they're going to send 4 guys out for passes, and then Sloan the other day, we kind of small chatted with him, and I asked him, I said, "Is this the most depth you've had at wide receiver?" He goes, no question. He goes, "We got two rotations of guys that we can put in and out." So, and another thing too, Lloyd, is that last year, for basically the entire year, they didn't feel like they could throw a deep post because they didn't have the speed. They didn't have anybody out there that could run better than the 4.6. And obviously don't have that problem now with Hilton if he stays healthy. Barry and Brown. Great journalism yesterday when I asked him how fast he is. He said fast. That was my day of work. I called it a day. Nick Anderson and some others. I mean, so they can stretch it now. They got guys that can take the top off. So there you go.
There's some people that are starting to meet him in this room that are once you do the impression, they start, "Oh, this is real."
The what impression?
Just some of the things that you hear, like Christian is new to this LSU media, so occasionally there'll be some things like, "Oh, it's not all conjecture."
Yeah. There'll be some inside jokes and some impersonations and stuff, and they'll be like, "What the hell are these guys talking about?"
It's a different language when you're out on the practice field.
It is. It's we're all out there. We all like trying to take notes and look like we're doing a good job, and like you did back in school, Lloyd. You went to Menard, right?
I did.
Is that what you went to? I mean, when you were making straight A's at Menard, and your conduct grades and your handwriting grades were all good. That's what was happening.
Exactly.
So
sterling reputation.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in the hall. That's shocking.
Best personality.
Oh, yeah. Well, they said, I remember one day in class, one of my classmates said, well, he's going to be a loser or something, because I was always cutting up and doing impressions in class and stuff. And the teacher shook her head like she was almost disappointed. And she said, no, somehow people like him tend to make it. So here I am making a chat with you guys this morning. So here I am.
There you go.
Yeah, send this clip to her.
Well, JD, we appreciate your time. How was the Texas Club last Saturday?
Oh, it was the most profitable concert in Red Rock and Blue history. We had almost 700 people show up. The bands pretty much all donated their time. The expenses were very low. I think we cleared close to $15,000 on the concert alone. We presented 4 checks to the Louisiana military charities that night that totaled close to $55,000. And we had a great year with our softball tournament, our concert, everything. We're going to move the softball tournament into April next year to get out of the heat of the summer. We're excited about that. And we'll work on a Caterpillar reunion 4. So I appreciate everybody who came out, was a part of that. It was a big night.
Well, that's awesome, JD. Well, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you again soon.
All right, guys. Thanks.
All right, have a good one. There he is, Jacques Duceay, the sports director over at WAFB 9, the best in the business, without a doubt. As that looked like a packed house in the T Club. Got to get Christian in there one of these days.
Oh yeah.
No, look at that, Christian.
My crowd.
Doesn't that just make you want to be there?
I mean, is that country music?
Of course. I mean, this is probably rock for JD, but I mean, usually
rock and blues,
it's
right.
country music.
Ain't no
on a
better
Friday
way
or
to get over
Saturday.
heartbreak. Find you a
There's
country
some cowboy
girl.
hats in there.
Oh, of course. I mean,
They
I'll tell you what, if
They
you
probably
walk
didn't even
in
know
there-
there was an event. They were just going to the T Club.
if you go there this Saturday, I guarantee you'll see some cowboy hats and boots. Because after the concert's over at about midnight, it's strictly
Night
line.
shift's getting going.
It's line dancing for the next 2 hours.
I don't even own a pair of jeans
Me either. Or boots.
Wow.
or boots. Yeah, I'll never own a pair. I got duck boots, but that's for like when it's rainy outside.
Right.
Never been duck
You'll
hunting.
never own a pair of boots.
Me either.
As
Not
you spend
not
enough
cowboy
time
boots.
in Louisiana, you'll end up getting a pair.
No, but
No,
look at me.
I'm not West Louisiana.
Neither am I. I own a pair of boots.
So like that's West, and I mean Baton Rouge. I guess you could throw in there, but I feel like that's West Louisiana.
Of course. I mean,
It's
yeah.
Lafayette.
It
Lake
just depends on who your
Charles.
daddy was.
It just
Yeah.
depends on where you grew up at.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to JD.
You can wear boots in the north and the south, the east, and the west.
Yeah. It just matters who your daddy is.
Mm-hmm. Shit, stay
up.
shaped like a boot.
I'll boot
Mine
up
at-
though.
Yeah, oh.
Oh, will you?
We'll boot up.
Yeah, we'll boot up.
I'll always boot up.
Shout out to
Should
to
he
JD.
Should he wear boots?
What do you mean?
McMahon, should he wear cowboy boots?
That would be awesome.
No,
Should they all play in boots?
Yes.
McMahon needs to figure out his team first.
Hey,
So-
I'm high on this team going into this year. I'm excited.
I was high last year on the team.
Well, you shouldn't have been.
Me
I told
too.
you not to be.
You never told me that.
Just kidding. I mean, if Jalen Reed doesn't go down with that injury, it's a different season.
I agree.
It really is.
You're right. Instead of winning 3, they win 8 SEC games.
And you
That's a
make the
lot.
tournament
You make
if
the
you win
tournament.
8.
That is true, actually.
Like, I mean, it's a completely different year because they looked good. That Kansas State game, like, everyone bought
The
stock
Florida
after
State
that.
game.
Florida State game was awesome. That's when
the
he got
game
hurt.
went down. Yeah.
And it just was downhill from there. But this team, I think, as long injuries are obviously throw a wrench into things.
Yeah.
This team, I
wish
think,
you
will
could
be
have seen
better.
a little bit more roster retention, but we will
No,
see.
you didn't want to see roster retention. You needed a hard reset. You did.
Well,
It would have been nice to keep Cam Carter rather than him
the
going
2 freshmen, too.
undrafted.
I
Nah,
would
they
like
got.
to see Givens and Miller return.
I mean, it would have been nice, but I think the fact that you kept Robert Miller was the big one. He was the one that you needed to make sure you held on to, and you did. Andrew Messina, outside of this show, JD, Eads, and Koki are the only ones in the LSU media I look to for information.
Yes.
That's a good squad right there, I
Yes.
tell you what.
Push it. Push that agenda.
That is a
Push it.
strong squad. Tingle and Co., Jacques Duceay, John Eads, Koki Riley.
And Buddy.
Buddy son.
Buddy
That's what I was going to say.
Gotta put
That
Buddy in
rounds
there.
out your starting 5 there.
Goal.
in LSU
Elite
media,
squad.
I tell you what. That's awesome. Alex Futch, you need boots, brother. Buddy going to be wearing
Hell
K-Swiss
no.
with his jeans. But Yeah, one
Not
day
a
we'll
cowboy.
get you in some boots, Chris. I'm not a cowboy either. I own a pair of boots.
I'm not a cowboy.
Is that a song?
No, I think it's what is it?
think
I
you just came
I
up
wish
with
I
it.
was a cowboy. Maybe I'll wish I was a cowboy one day.
Glimmer
I'm
for
gonna
that. So
be a
Noah does get
cowboy,
high on LSU
baby.
basketball, and he can't stop. No, I can't stop. I love LSU basketball. I was talking to Jason Ramazan the other day about it because
Boys
he's
and
obviously
girls.
a big LSU basketball guy too.
So is Tommy G.
Yeah, we were all we kumbaya'd
Yes.
over it, and I was like, "Look, I'm right there with you. Like, it's the one thing I can't quit.
So is Jacques.
Like, as many times as they try to get you to stop, I just can't stop. I love LSU.
I kind of peaked at the
men's
LSU.
basketball.
I kind of hit that peak fandom of LSU. I mean, I still am there, but it really peaked when Will Wade was there.
Oh,
And
my
It just so
gosh.
happened that football was good too. So
Yeah, I mean,
ninth grade.
I mean
for me.
that time period was just pretty
7th grade.
fun.
I think 7th grade was that big recruiting class they secured with Emmett Williams, Darius Days. Yeah.
That was nice. That was nice. But appreciate you guys hanging out with
Football
this morning.
season.
But it is football season as much as we talked a little bit about basketball there.
God.
It is
you over
football
there
season.
Blinking slowly.
Yeah, that's how Lloyd gets when it's football time and you're not talking about football. His brain's just not in.
Yeah.
It's all right. But
little
like
baseball.
JD's brought up a little bit, there was some 11-on-11 action yesterday after that 7-on-7 segment. And my notes say 11-on-11 was a little ugly. Got messy to start. There were 4 penalties in those first 2 drives. So you had first team offense, second team defense, second team offense, first team defense, where the matchups kind of flip-flopped. And like I said, in those first 2 drives, there were 4 penalties.
One thing we did not mention earlier was in last practice on, I think it was Saturday, the day you weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I know we're still 18 days away from the first game, but man, there's a lot of false starts. There's a lot of holdings. That's definitely a recurring theme.
And that was the first penalty of 11-on-11. It starts with, so this is the first drive, and this first drive was the only kind of silver lining of the 11-on-11 period, where they go 3-yard tackle for loss as they move Xavion into the backfield to running back Patrick Payton with the TFL. And then after that is the false start on Weston Davis. So that brings up 2nd and a mile, 2nd and long. And that's when Nussmeier delivers that absolute strike to Xavion Thomas in the end zone versus DJ Pickett. They get the touchdown, and that's when the PAT unit gets on there quick. It was a great play where Nussmeier just drops back. It was right over the middle of the field in the end zone. Thomas goes up and over DJ Pickett. And if you've ever seen Xavion Thomas and seen DJ Pickett, there is a size discrepancy there. And Xavion goes up, grabs it. They kind of battle for the ball a little bit, hit the ground. Xavion holds on. That's 6 points for the first team offense. And after that, it kind of went downhill. That was the lone highlight of the day. And let me just talk about Xavion Thomas for a second. He's been pretty impressive so far throughout fall camp. I thought, obviously, he seems like more of a gadget guy, return specialist all over the place. He's been pretty consistent as a route runner and as a receiver so far through camp. It seems like he's been pretty sure-handed up to this point. And you've seen him make some big plays at the last couple of practices, with this touchdown being the biggest highlight so far.
Do you think that because of there was such a need at kick returner, punt returner, and the emphasis on fixing special teams, that it just became Xavion Thomas do that?
You can get pigeonholed a little bit.
I think that when you see him play,
Yeah.
and you saw the limited times he was on offense, like, he's explosive. There's not this could just be me. There's not much difference between him and Aaron Anderson.
Right.
Like, you have 2 of them, and it just feels like Xavion Thomas hasn't been able to get that opportunity. But he's such a springy athlete, and I don't think he has a catching issue. I don't think he has bad hands. I just think he's got lost in the wash because there was such an emphasis on him to be a punt returner.
I think that's kind of what it was the catching issue, because I think Aaron Anderson was more sure-handed than Xavion. I think Garrett trusted him more to catch the ball.
But
I think that's kind of why you saw
wasn't
him last
in.
year.
He just didn't play.
No, I know, but I think this year you will see more Xavion because, I mean, in practice we have seen very few drops.
Yeah, he's looked good in practice. It feels like every time there's a catch over the middle of the field, it's numbers. He got that big-time touchdown from Nuss. He had a really good catch in traffic from a throw from Colin Hurley. And I think he's looked really good so far through practice. But after that touchdown, the second-team offense comes out against the first-team defense. The first play of that drive is a defensive pass interference as Van Buren went to Berrien Brown. P.J. Woodland got a little grabby on that play. There's Xavion.
Is that A.J. Swan? What's
Yeah,
his
it was
name?
last year.
Yeah, it was
A.J.
last
Swan.
year. And it's a defensive pass interference on P.J. Woodland on that play to Berrien Brown. That was in the end zone. So that will bring them first and goal from the 2. And as the offense was, walking to the 2-yard line, this is the second team offense, you could feel kind of everyone lock in a little bit more because this is the moments we're talking about. They start at the 15, red zone offense. You get a DPI in the end zone. So now it's first and goal from the 2. And so, Lloyd, even in the video game, what's your mindset when it's first and goal from the 2? As LSU football, what should you be able to do?
Run the dang ball.
You should be able to just get the push, get 2 yards, touchdown, right? And so as the offense was walking up from the 15 to the 2, they all had a little bit of a like you could feel the energy and the intensity in that moment kind of build up. Like the offensive line were like, like walking, approaching the 2-yard line. And it's first and goal from the 2, and Caleb Jackson, the backfield, gets the handoff. It gets blown up. Harold Perkins makes it through the line, blows the play up in the backfield, but ends up being a hands-to-the-face penalty on that play as well. So that's back-to-back plays with a defensive penalty. So now it's first and goal from the 1. So what's your mindset first and goal from the 1?
Throw it.
You should be able to run through somebody's face and get in the end zone. They sub Jawan Johnson in at quarterback. It's a design run for him. He gets stuffed, but on that play, there was a false start.
And that's what's going to happen. That's one thing that I could definitely see happening is when you change the cadence, when you bring in a new quarterback that doesn't do it often, and it's going to be loud, it's going to be hard to be able to hear. That's when false starts happens when a new quarterback comes in. So
and they were both on the field, but they motioned Van Buren out, and so now it's, like Lloyd said, it's Jawan with the cadence. False start on that play. So now it's first and goal from the 6. Incomplete pass from Van Buren to Trey'Dez Green with Deshaun Spears in coverage. And that brings up second and goal from the 6. They go Wildcat with Jawan and Caleb Jackson in the backfield. Direct snap. This is the one Jacques was talking about. Direct snap to Caleb Jackson. Goes through his hands, off the helmet, hits the ground. Mansour Delane scoops it up. And they weren't trying to tackle him. Even if they were, that was to the house. There was nobody in sight. Mansour scoops it and would have scored on the other end. So now the first team offense comes back out, starting at their own 3-yard line. And they go 3 and out with a short rush, a little dump off to Nick Anderson. And then on 3rd and 3, Nussmeier rolls right, throws to Aaron Anderson, incomplete with Stamps in coverage. So that was 2 back-to-back drives that just didn't exactly get going. And then after that, the second team offense comes back out. Jawan Johnson at running back, he gets stuffed by Whit Weeks and Harold Perkins. Second and long, you get a Van Buren scramble. 3rd and short, Van Buren throws to Donovan Green, gets a quick first down. They go 1st and 10. The run gets stuffed again, this time by West Weeks. Another Van Buren scramble for a couple yards on 2nd and long, and then a drop by Trey'Dez Green on 3rd and long. So that was another stalled drive there for the second team offense. So really after that first section of the first team offense versus second team defense where you get the Xavion touchdown, it kind of got fizzled out a little bit. And when I was walking out, I said, I believe to Christian and maybe Verdon when we were walking out, that was probably the ugliest section of practice I've seen so far at fall camp. And not to bash on them at all, but it just got messy, man. Penalties on both sides, the inability to run the football, and just weren't able to make the plays. And after that Xavion touchdown, it just really fizzled out, man. Like you feel like you should have an opportunity, even though it's second team offense versus first team defense. It's first and goal from the 2 and first and goal from the 1. And you can't punch it in, and then it ends up being a fumbled snap that gets scooped and scored.
This has kind of been the overwhelming theme, but I think yesterday was the first day we did not see the offense hit on a big play. I think the Xavion Thomas touchdown happened, and then after that it was nothing. Usually in fall camp it's kind of been, the defense wins for the majority of the reps, and then the offense hits on a big play. Well, yesterday I think was the first day you did not see a big play.
Yeah, and they're able to find I would say that Nussmeier played as Xavion was the big play, kind of like you said. Like, that was the big play. They were able to make that play, that pop. They've got the playmakers to do that. But man, the defense is consistently winning, like handling them. I mean, it's 1st and goal from the 2, 1st and goal from the 1, 1st and goal, and 2nd and goal from the 6.
And I think
you go 90 the other way. I say that's a win.
I think you can kind of look at it to where you want the pass to set up the run, but man, the corners are covering well. They're breaking up passes, and then you say, okay, well, let's run the ball to set up the pass. Well, they can't.
Yeah, and look,
they get stuffed every time.
And on the other side, I want to give credit to the LSU defense because they are making the plays. Like, they're getting the push the other way. Perkins busted through the line to get a tackle for a loss. You saw Patrick Payton bust through the line, get a TFL. And then obviously the awareness of Mansour to scoop that ball up and be ready to go the other way. There's still 2 ways to look at it.
Well, and there is definitely an emphasis on running the ball in the red zone. Do you not think that
Defense knows that.
Right. And the play callers that's why the offensive line is getting excited. Like, oh, we're about to run it down your throat. There's no creativity in terms of the threat of a pass. It's Jawan Johnson come in, let's see if this works. Oh, let's put Caleb Jackson at a quarterback. That clearly doesn't work. But they're trying different things to be able to utilize their run game in the red zone. And the defense knows that, and they don't want them to take it easy on them.
Right, no.
But, like, this is where the competition starts. You can't do this against this defense. You're not going to be able to do it.
Right. You've got to – and that's where I'm –
you should be able to do it.
Where kind of like Brian Burgess is. Ever thought that the O-line isn't soft and just that the defense is good? Is that good?
Right. Well, and they know what's happening.
Especially when the secondary is covering the way they have. Last year, the secondary didn't cover this well in fall camp. This year, you're seeing a lot of pass breakups from P.J. Woodland, Mansour Delane. Ashton Stamps has looked really good. The safeties have been able to tackle well whenever the running backs do hit a hole and get past the line of scrimmage. So, look, I think the secondary's played well, too, in this, and, like, they've factored into this defensive success.
And look, I think a lot of what catches us by surprise and off guard on this front is the fact that through fall camps, especially the last 3 up until this one, we just haven't seen this.
No.
And so it just kind of catches us off guard and I fall victim to it where it freaks you out a little bit because it's the first time you're seeing it. You've never seen the defense handle the offense in any way, 22, 23, 24. You just haven't seen that. And now you actually have a defense, and in those years, you didn't have a competitive enough defense to win games. I mean, I guess in 22 it was actually pretty good, but especially 23 and 24, the last 2 years, I mean, that was a 120th ranked defense and a 60 to 70th ranked defense. That's not what you should have at LSU. You expect to have a defense that's ranked top 20, top 15, maybe even top 10. You're going to see them win days in camp.
Another factor I think is in this is there's so much expectations on this offense. I mean, we talk about the wide receiver room literally every day. We talk about Garrett Nussmeier literally every day. We all know who Garrett Nussmeier is. We know what the wide receivers are capable of doing. So when the defense is showing out like this, it's kind of a surprise. It's like shit. This is
they're good.
A little bit worrying.
The defense is good.
Yeah.
Like it's very hard to understand what we're watching because it's fall camp. It's you versus you. So you want to see the offense succeed, but you also want to see the defense succeed, but that's just not possible. Somebody's got to win between the two, the offensive line and the defensive line, the wide receivers versus the DBs, the quarterback. You know, like somebody's got to win the day. And so if the defense wins, that means the offense didn't, so you're going to look more negatively upon the offense. If the offense wins and the defense doesn't, you're going to look more like it's hard to balance the catch-22 that it is. I will say it would have been nice to see the offense be able to, 1st and goal from the 2, run it up the middle and get in the end zone. Like, I'm glad the defense is able to make that stop and Perkins bust through the line and make the play. I would have liked to see the offense win that rep, probably. But at the same time,
I mean, that's what happens, though. It's they know and you know.
Right.
Can you score or can you stop them? And it feels like
more often than not.
Yeah, more often than not, the offense wins that, but with no threat of a pass play. And that's what you saw some of that last year with LSU's offense. Whenever they got in the red zone, it was a lot of Nuss was still throwing the football or they were running pass plays. So would you like to be able to, every time you get inside the 5, it's a quick handoff and it's a touchdown? Yeah, sure. But with what you have, you're once again going to have to get creative offensively and figure out how to either manipulate the defense to where you can run the football. You saw it with Xavier Thomas last year against UCLA when he runs like orbit motion, comes back, and it still wasn't open. That's just an athlete.
Yeah.
But they're trying different things to be able to score in the red zone, and they're going to continue to have to figure that part out because they can get down there.
Yeah. And one positive I'll say from a couple of positives I'll say from the last 2 days. Yesterday, when the first team offense was out there, Braylon Moore was pointing, standing, communicating. That was as calming to me as anything else I've seen at camp so far. Because that was part of the reason why you brought him in, right? Like you wanted to take that pressure of Garrett Nussmeier having to call everything out, make all the adjustments, identify the mic, this, that, and the other, take that off his shoulders by getting a veteran center. And you're seeing that come to fruition where Braylon Moore is legitimately organizing everything, getting the pass protection, this, that, and the other, like taking that weight off of Nussmeier's shoulders of the pre-snap stuff. And so I like to see that. And then on Monday, we saw them work in walkthroughs on some simulated run game sort of offensive plays where it's kind of a rollout, pivot, turnaround, slip screen, or a tunnel screen to Brown, Thomas, Hilton, Anderson, tight end screen to Sharp or Trey'Dez, like all these things that somewhat simulate a run game, these quick hitters that you're really going to need if the offensive line does get pushed around a little bit against Clemson. You want to be able to get the dogs called off from the defense by hitting on those quick hitters, and I really liked seeing that on Monday. So there have been a couple of things that I've seen that I've really liked, including the Braylon Moore communication, some of those quick hitters offensively that they did, and defensively they really have been dominant. And it's kind of taking an adjustment from us watching it as a media, as a fan, of like we're just not used to seeing it in fall camp, especially the last couple of years, where the defense is this good. And now the hope is you see that roll over into August 30th and on. Because you've seen the bad defense roll over. In 2023, the offense could do whatever they wanted in fall camp. And our takeaway was, is the offense really that good, or is the defense really that bad? Both ended up being true.
Mm-hmm.
Last year in 2024, the offense still won majority of the days. Now, was the defense more competitive and more organized?
Absolutely.
Yes. Offense still won the day. Now, in 2025, you went out and you spent however much money to put a defense on the field that is no longer going to be pushed around and allow the offense to win every day.
Well, they're just good at three levels.
Yes,
like, there's nothing to really exploit.
Especially that front level. Like, it is a visible difference. They look good in 7-on-7, the defense does. The offense still consistently wins 7-on-7 because Nussmeier can literally in control. And then when those front four come back in, and you've got Gabe Relaford, Patrick Payton, Bernard Gooden, and Dominic McKinley on the front four, it's a little different. So I think it's going to be interesting to see what it continues to look like because we do still have 17 days until game number 1. But those are some of the takeaways from yesterday. But we appreciate you guys hanging out with us this morning. Brian Burgess, great show. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. You guys have an awesome rest of your Over the Hump Day. I pray God showers you with all his love, blessings, and peace. Love you all.
Wait, does he think
Brian,
it's Thursday?
We love you. No, today is Over the Hump Day. That's what he calls Hump Day.
Oh, okay.
Over the Hump Day.
OTH.
OTH.
I guess Thursday would be
Pre-Friday.
Slope Thursday. Hit the slopes
It
Thursday.
used to be.
I feel like you're feeling better already, Lloyd.
Uh-huh.
Like we've helped revive you.
That was a slow pitch right there.
You lobbed that one up to him, tossing him a little BP.
I'm evaluating my health.
I swung by Pierce Patterson putting up a roof yesterday.
Ah.
I went and got some content for him while he was putting that roof up. And we were talking about slow pitch softball. Obviously, he was like, "What are we going to do about this?" He was like, "Because we can't show out there and get embarrassed like we did." Because first of all, I know how I told you we played some of the ringers. I looked up who were the champion and the runner-up were. We played both of those teams, obviously.
You got to figure out the bracket.
And so I told him, I was like, "Look, I know that it's y'all's girlfriends on the team with us." That's our biggest weakness right now, is the fact that we don't have girls that
You
can
want to
hit
have
the
fun or
ball.
you don't want to compete?
You want to have fun with your girlfriend or you want to win softball games?
That's always the key to co-ed.
I'm telling you, because the teams we played against, you know how there's a home run limit? Girl home runs don't count
They're hitting
towards that
nukes?
limit.
So if you
And so if you can get girls that can hit,
You got a
bombs-
big
Played-
mama.
that played
Like-
softball.
right? Like you're in a tough spot.
We
Like
gotta-
I started intentionally walking a girl from one of the teams because I was like, she's going to hit it out,
got a couple Lizzos, you know.
and if I lob it up to her, it's gone. It doesn't count to their total, and it's just going to bring up a guy who's just going to hit a line drive into left center or whatever.
Tank.
And I was like, I might as well just walk her or put her on
What a
base.
compliment.
See if I can get the next guy out.
Yeah, y'all got
Was
to
she
go get
big?
some.
Was she a big body?
No, she was definitely a softball player,
Yeah.
but she wasn't. I mean, they're not like monsters.
Yeah.
But,
Demagogue and Demogorgs. What is it from Stranger Things? Snorlax.
There you go.
Snorlax is up. Shit, back up. Walker, Noah, Walker.
But it's funny, like we were legitimately trying to game plan yesterday, talking about like we've got to find a way to be competitive in these things. I was like, we just need to start playing in more than one a year. I was like, we've got to change our mindset at the plate as guys because y'all are swinging like it's a baseball. So then you're popping out instead of hitting a homer or just a line drive. And we've got to add some studs to the lineup. But and then we were talking. We left after we left on Sunday. He was like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna all grow out our beards. We're gonna get full arm sleeve tattoos, and we're gonna start TRT. He was like, because I think that's what the teams that are beating us are doing.
What about the girls?
It's like, and then I was like, the girls is our biggest Achilles heel right now. Like,
I will do all of those things.
I'll if I could grow a beard, I'd have it. I'll get the arm sleeve. I don't care. TRT, whatever. I don't really need it. But
I think
mean,
it helps
hey,
with the beard.
Hey,
Why
start
not?
hanging out with them Zetas, bro. That's the
That's
key. Get some bombers.
But yeah, we need to upgrade. No offense.
Get out the way it's shot night.
No offense to my friends' girlfriends that were on the team with us. I think they would agree.
A little undersized.
They didn't put together the best performance, and I felt bad. You have to have a girl in the infield, and so rightful, like obviously it ends up being
Third
second
base.
It
So you
ends
need
up being
one
second
small girl.
base because you don't want to
First.
put a girl at third.
No, first is crazy.
You don't want to put a girl at short, and you don't want to put a girl at first base.
Right.
So they always end up pigeonholed to second base,
You put the center fielder right behind second.
and like
A rover.
and so then it sucks because then they start ripping balls. Like whoever it is at second base, I was like,
Can you shift?
yeah.
Why don't you just do that right?
Because they're
before-
too good. They're like it doesn't matter where you shift. Now we could bring in
No, I'm
an
saying
outfielder.
like move positions, like shortstop and second whenever the pitch goes up.
I mean, you can try, but then they'll probably just wait and hit a line drive to short.
I'm just saying if we're this bad, we got to start
We
throwing.
gotta. I tried. I was like, we gotta figure out how to figure
Got to
this
start
out.
little big league in this thing.
I know. I was trying to big brain it, but there was too many guys. I thought they were smarter than me.
Yeah, next time you need a big backet.
No, this was we walked out and said, you know what? I'm done playing with my friends. I'm not doing this with you guys
Start
again.
your own roster.
I'm gonna build my own team, and it's gonna be a bunch of monsters.
Get your girlfriend on your diet.
Good one.
Yeah.
That was
Get
the
on
only
that Trey'Dez green diet.
yeah,
There we go.
fried chicken, red beans, and rice.
Rice.
What a burger.
pounds.
Odd bro.
But I was like, you know what I need to do? I was like, I'm sitting in the same chair Mikey Matuk sits in, and I'm not using this to my advantage.
Ask him.
It's like I've got pro players around me. I just need to load my team up. Like Jared Mitchell walking into the into the box
Green
and-
God.
against the Savannah Bananas.
Everybody else is wearing like sleeves. He's like actually.
Yeah, Cade Beloso trots out. He's got sleeves on. Ryan Terrio had his cut off, but it just didn't hit the same. Jared Mitchell throws this cloak off, and you're like, oh my gosh,
He can still play.
he could. So, shout out to Jay Mitch. I might need you on my slow pitch team next year.
I mean, it would be probably won't play defense, but it'd be 3 hits, 3 homers, and then he'll probably leave.
right, and which is fine with me.
Yeah, that's what Chad Jones did at the celebrity softball game. Showed up late,
Yep.
and then obviously they batted him last because he did tell him.
Right.
Comes up first pitch homer.
Yeah.
Comes up next time first pitch homer. Hits a third homer. Saw 3 pitches, hit 3 homers, and left in the 5th.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. I mean, that was awesome.
Later. Appreciate you coming through.
Yeah, it was that. If you
But,
don't know, then hey, you got a problem.
Did Hunter Hall talk about the athletic connection today?
He did.
What'd he say?
He mentioned it was a good one. So
It was a good one. So let's see. Let's connect athletically.
Meghan Markle or Kay Adams?
Meghan Markle, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Dude, there's like a special place.
Are
in
you
my
going
heart
to New
for her.
Orleans today? You need to make your way to Saints camp.
I know. She was there last year, and I was thinking about getting a ride on
Internship?
with her. I might have to hit up Nick. I got his number, so y'all doing a
Congrats.
collab.
Fine with me. If Nick can get you into practice,
I've been trying to get Nick on the show, but I get he's busy.
he's busy. This is like the
Yeah.
busiest time for him. Preseason football,
QB
well,
battle.
and what I mean,
QB competition, especially with how good they looked on Sunday.
I think the airline facilities are built over a voodoo witch graveyard.
they
That's
are.
my theory.
There's
That,
a
like-
graveyard.
Okay, I'll ask y'all this question: after Sunday, who do you start game one?
Chuck.
Yeah, I think you have to. It's
gotta be
hate to
Chuck.
say it.
Doesn't
I mean,
matter.
I just feel like as much as I like Rattler, how many points have they scored in games he's
Rattler's
played
fun
in?
because he can run well, but his throwing has been very underwhelming.
They don't score when he's on
His
the field.
passing is underwhelming to say the least.
And I feel
he
like-
looks twitchy back there. He doesn't look comfortable.
I
in the
know, and I
pocket
feel
at
like
all,
Shuck at
but-
least had some sort of pocket presence. That interception was bad.
He's gonna do
But at
that.
least he's throwing them. I mean,
But, like,
Spencer Rattler's not
the
throwing shit.
bomb to Tipton, it was wide open, and he missed. If he would have got that first throw that he threw up the right sideline,
Yes.
it would have been a different kind of outcome. But he just overthrew it just a touch. I think he's got to be the guy.
Yeah, well, the reason that Rattler's the way he is because he's played. He went out and started against a defensive, very good unit in the Denver Broncos, and then they didn't have anything offensively. He had nowhere to go with the football, so in his brain, he's like, live action. What did I do all last year? I just started to extend and try to make a play. Completed like 4 passes.
Yeah, so he's a little rattled.
Yes, I would
Rattler.
say.
And then another question. I think Buddy asked me this at the practice field yesterday.
He's got questions and
What would
answers.
your reaction be if coin flip game 1, LSU wins it, and Kelly elects to receive?
Oh, when's the coin toss?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care this year.
Really?
Yeah, I think your defense is good enough.
I agree. That's why I feel like you should defer.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, really? See, I think taking that mindset that you have that the defense is good enough, you defer.
Because
Yeah,
game
I would-
1
I
last
would
year
like for
against USC, it was like we were going to receive and we're going to go score a touchdown and drive 1. Went for it twice, didn't score.
That's another
To me,
thing.
with the way the defenses look so far through camp, defer that bad boy, which I lean defer regardless.
Especially lean defer if you're playing an away game.
Away game, your defense has looked the way it has. Get them out on the field. They get a 3 and out or just a stop in general.
Yeah.
Get some juice going in that place.
I tried to give the bipartisan answer. You know, I believe in whatever the coach thinks.
There you go. Good job. That's a new Lloyd.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball, Lloyd.
That's baseball Lloyd.
Don't know. They're not the same. But
One
why
is
not? Why
optimistic,
not?
one is-
Why not?
Why not? Jack, Queen, King.
Tryouts
ace.
give the best
Where's
throw.
ace? I don't see ace.
Who
Never
said
mind.
that?
Cajun curveball.
Let's see. Flag, Edgecombe, Fear, Queen. Fear's Queen.
You've got to. Oh, Duke players?
Nope. So Flag is a rookie, Edgecombe is a rookie, Jeremiah Fears, and Derek Queen.
What about Fat? No, it's not him.
Fat Lever.
Yeah. Jeremiah Queen?
Derek Queen.
Derek
Jeremiah
Queen.
Fears.
I don't know these people.
Oh, wait, what? Cool.
2 Pelicans on there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Then you've got
Sit. Push. Layer.
Big Fly,
Pull.
Jack, Dinger.
Tater. I'm serious.
Okay, then Dinger
Yeah.
and Big Fly.
Which one did you have?
I was looking.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Say laver?
Oh, you don't get to hear Tater enough.
No, I like that.
That's a tater.
Ah, Jared Jones, Tater!
Tater! You can pucker up and
Kiss that Tater,
goodbye.
Pull up, sit up, chin up, push up.
Push up. Yeah.
I knew that I had these two.
Yeah, these
But I
are
didn't know the other two. Stiffy Graph.
tennis. There we go.
Do we want to test our brains?
With the God, we don't have Jonathan. Jonathan's kind of our.
Yes, he does.
He helps us out big time.
Impossible to go perfect.
Yep.
He'll be back tomorrow. I'll let him tell the story of his
His encounter.
his encounter.
Yes.
He was thrilled. I'm serious.
Yes. Oh, look, Jonathan's here.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Knocked over everything.
Kicked the table.
Yeah. I don't know.
It did scare. It frightened me when he kicked the table.
Should have. Shouldn't have happened. Speaking of fright.
Oh my gosh.
Is that a goiter?
It's Miles Teller and Sadie Sink.
Wow, that was quick.
It's Miles Teller from Top Gun 2, and then Sadie Sink is from Stranger Things, the redhead.
Is Miles Teller the dude in
It's ILES.
in Whiplash?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh,
not quite my
Whiplash.
tempo.
Great. It's such a good movie.
Are you dragging?
Oh, it was just one?
Yeah, that was weird.
Well, nice. There we go. Easy
They
enough.
messed up the.
Yeah.
He had like a goiter. Looked like Frank Beamer.
Oh, it says Sadie Sink and what actor.
Okay,
So,
nice.
But still, I nailed it.
Didn't even need it. Bucks.
Bingo.
I don't like that they don't let me do that.
No slang. No nicknames.
Chris Paul.
No. It's
Should've
not
been
undrafted.
Oh shit.
And he was not drafted in 2010.
No, he was earlier.
13 different teams. Wake Forest point guards, I think of Chris Paul and Jeff Teague.
He played for a ton of teams.
Did he play for 13 though?
Teague sounds right. Yeah, that sounds. Yeah.
Bucks, Pacers, Hawks. Who else did he play
Play
for?
for the Knicks.
No,
I don't think he played for that many. When I think of a point guard that played for a bunch of teams, I think of Ish Smith, but I don't know where he played college basketball. I don't know where Ish Smith went to school.
What about Patrick Beverly?
He went to Arkansas.
Yeah. What about Corey Payne?
Campaign.
Campaign went to Murray State.
Okay. Trying to think of people that I see all over the place.
Trying to think of. Ish Smith to me is the freaking travel man point guard, and he was definitely undrafted. But I don't know if he went to Wake Forest or not. Wake Forest point guards, the only two I can think of are Chris Paul and Jeff Teague.
Dennis Schroeder. He's from Germany.
Germany. Which Jeff Teague's podcast is
Elite.
awesome.
I think that's why he would. But is that the trick? Let's go Ish Smith. Nice.
Wow.
That feels good. God, feels good. Bobby Bonds. Where did he play ball?
No idea.
God, Ish Smith, shout out.
Was he
Pell's
also
legend?
was he also a pirate?
Ish Smith.
I don't know.
Did Bobby play for the Pirates also?
Chatsky, what you got for us? Help us out.
Giants? Maybe. I knew that they played on the same team at some point. Let's go. Yeah, nice.
Beautiful.
Good pull.
There you go.
Geography. Let's see, Christian, if you can step up here in the geography.
Geography.
This is in Tennessee.
Tennessee,
Right.
Memphis.
Grayson? Ah, we like Grace.
Beverages.
Young Dolph.
Tommy disappoints you again, Grace. Oh.
Winking lemon. Don't wink at me.
Well, don't. Isn't Minute Maid silver cap, clear bottle?
No. Minute Maid's green cap.
There's brands of lemonade. Minute Maid?
I'm not cheating, but I am pulling up a reference.
I'll pull up a reference.
Don't do that. We've been playing this game
We're
clean.
playing clean. Let's come back to it. See if the chat can help us with that one. We got TV, movies, and
Fanta?
music next. No, I feel like
Look,
I've
this is-
seen this one.
That's a silver cap.
Stop it. Don't look.
It's not. It doesn't have the winking lemon.
Well, that's
It's not the point. Yeah, get out of here. Is that from Omaha? Limpton Brisk.
Brisk.
IT.
Iced tea. Adam Scott played a failed actor returns to a catering job in the
Oh,
Stars
I've
comedy.
seen this.
Adam Scott is the guy from
Parks and Rec and Severance.
my dad started Severance last night.
I
He's like, this is weird.
Oh,
I was
Starry. That's a
yeah.
good answer.
They're lemonade. I thought they were like.
Lemon lime.
Yeah. That was.
It's
Ice
a
Spice.
they run a catering job. Martin Starr. That's the guy from Silicon Valley with the long hair. He was in Freaks and Geeks. Kid Marino is also hysterical. He's the
I've never seen this. I might need to watch it.
Oh man. I'm waiting for somebody in the chat to say it.
Because then it's going to click in your brain. You're going to be like, that's what it was called.
I need that. I need multiple choice.
I know.
I tried to watch it. I
Open-ended
didn't watch all
questions.
of it, but it was one that I always went back to. He's like, oh, I haven't finished this. It's good. And then they never made another season.
So there's only one season?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
It's the first one. Yeah, that's what it is.
Might
Nice.
get banned soon. Actually, saw that on Twitter.
Stop.
Shout out Messina.
There we go. Shout out. Bradley Cooper played a temperamental high-level chef in this 2015 dramedy.
Chef?
It is. I was about to say, is it not just called Chef? It's all right. Come back to it. Music?
Burned. It's called Burned. Or Burnt, isn't it?
Burnt? Burnt sounds right. Carl Dunn, Mike's Hard Lemonade. Watch out. Caught a cat.
Chopped.
Chopped?
You're chopped.
That's a cooking
chopped.
show. Chopped.
It's not Chef. It
Oh,
is-
Digos
it is
will know.
burnt.
My
Yeah,
bad.
It is burnt, I feel like.
Yeah. Because he's burnt out.
Where's Jacques Duceay when
Oh,
you need
this
him?
is Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Nice. This dang lemonade.
Carl Dunn's got it. I think.
You think it's Mike's Hard Lemonade?
I mean, I think so.
I don't think it's. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Minute Maid is on there.
See if Starry's a guess. No.
Yeah.
Somebody did drop a hint and said it's not popular, but it is in the South.
So it's not
What's-
Minute Maid.
what's-
Minute Maid would be
What's
popular.
Milo's logo?
It just says Milo's.
Okay.
I feel like I've seen this bottle.
Sprite, he's not winking at you.
And that's lemon lime. This is just strictly lemonade.
They could do a lemonade. I
could.
don't think they would.
You saw Sprite plus tea the other day?
See? It's got to have Sprite in it. Vita Coco? What is Vita C? I don't know. I don't know this one. I'm going, but I have to answer so I can get my double dip. I see. Drop it like it's hot. What's that? Isn't it Lemon Lime with Snoop Dogg?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't know this.
Sprite?
I don't think. I don't. They're looking for a lemonade.
7-Up?
They're looking for a lemonade, not a lemon lime soda.
Dude,
Like, there's a difference.
let me cook.
All these lemon lime soda answers are pissing me off. They're asking
not
for
lemon-
lemonade.
Dude, I can see it.
Well, then say it.
Who makes lemonade? Who does that? Who just drinks a lemonade?
A lot of people. You would drink it if it had vodka in it.
Yeah, that's different. It's called a
Cajun
mixer.
curveball competitor. He's deleting the lemon
Yeah.
lime soda.
God damn it.
I didn't mean to scare you. That's funny.
That's awesome.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know this one. Just do Minute Maid just to get.
Clear bottles with a silver cap.
Coach, I think Minute Maid.
It's not.
Dude,
But try
Brisk.
it.
clear bot.
Sweet Leaf?
No.
What do you think it is? Minute Maid?
Minute Maid.
Sure.
Double dip and put burnt. Hey, I got my celebrity mashup in record time this time, so I'm feeling good.
Lemonade, silver.
Hubert's, gosh dang it.
I've never would have gotten
Hubert's,
that.
It's Hubert's. It's Hubert's.
What does that look like?
I never would have gotten that.
Gosh. We should have waited.
We waited a while.
Oh,
We did.
I was never getting that.
I've seen it. Sorry, Fonz, I slapped the table.
I've seen this.
I know, me too. I knew that's what it was.
A little sweet.
This is the image I was seeing, but I didn't remember his name. Hubert. Hubert!
Who bears?
Who bears? Cajun Curveball deleted it. He's retracting all his messages. That's unfortunate. Wasn't our strongest, but we made it to about 2 hours
Only missed
this
one.
morning. Yeah, no, we appreciate you guys hanging out
Shouldn't
with
have
us.
hopped over a chef like that. I knew it. I could see. I've
We were
seen
just-
that movie 3 or 4
We were
times.
over because Chef is the one
with John Favreau.
yes, which is so good.
And then Bradley Cooper starts making cheesesteaks, and they're in a van, so it just all kind of ran together.
Because Chef, he makes Cubano sandwiches, which look so good.
And he makes a grilled cheese for his son.
Yes, but the Cuban sandwich
Yeah, he pluses it up.
looks so good. I'm so
Do
hungry
the other
now.
game. I need to read that.
God,
We don't have another game. Wordle?
Yackle?
What are you
take
wrong
it.
with you? Dude, when you start talking about food, it's like, holy shit. This guy is
what?
big back, big body.
I like food.
Dude, there's no excuse for you to ever hit anything but a home run in softball. You should be hitting tanks every time.
Well, you don't want to hit a tank every time.
I mean, I guess if it doesn't
There's nobody. If there's nobody on base, you want to keep it
shoot
in
at the fence.
Keep it in the ballpark.
Yeah, I guess so. Are you a lefty?
Yeah.
Weird.
Thanks.
It's an advantage, though. Should have played baseball growing up, not basketball. I like basketball, too. Just you're a lefty, you know?
Still better than you at all of them, except maybe
Yeah.
soccer. I'll give you soccer.
Give me lacrosse, too.
No, I promise you. As much as you played it,
Baseball, I'm better than you.
I
at.
promise you you're not.
I promise you I am.
Promise you you're not.
I promise you I am.
Promise you
Skills
not.
competition. Tingle and Coach skills competition.
I would love to.
Let's do
I would
it.
mop the floor with you.
You can, I'll let you drive by me every single time in one-on-one, and then I'll just win the baseball. Maybe football. Maybe if we, depending on what we're doing,
Well, okay. What do you think in football you'd beat me at?
one-on-ones. I could get open.
You think so?
He's going to throw you to the ground.
It's called press coverage. I'm putting you in the dirt.
Let me back up, slant route, go route.
You've
slant and go.
obviously never been pressed by a man before. I'll introduce you to that soon.
I mean,
son.
he did get you in one-on-ones.
And
Yeah,
sprinting.
and my shoes came off.
No, not even sprinting. And on the bus.
No, he didn't get me. I did
He
pop
hurt
my-
you.
my
Yeah, what
pinky
you
out
gonna
of
do?
socket.
Break your pinky again?
Look at
Break
that.
your pinky again?
Still a little swollen.
Wow, it is.
I never went to the doctor.
Yeah, that looks.
Not good.
I mean, it's still broke. It's still messed up.
Yeah.
Does it hurt still?
I can't make a fist with it now.
Wow. Dude, a little
Oh, look at
brace
this
would have
guy.
fixed that in a month.
Brazil, green, yellow, blue. The 4 original flavors: orange, lemon. Was it strawberry, cherry?
Fruit punch.
Pink. Is it pink? Pink is
There's definitely cherry. Is red, right? No, strawberry.
That's strawberry.
Oh,
Or
watermelon.
is it watermelon?
What did I call it? What is it?
Watermelon?
You think? I don't think so.
Wow, what's pink then? I can't believe it's not cherry.
Peach.
No.
No, it's not peach. It's
Last
pink.
reminder: Noah could protect better than Cesar Ruiz.
Golf? That's me, brother.
Yeah, it's Lloyd.
Broncos.
I can't believe it's not cherry.
Brown.
What else could red be? Or pink?
I said fruit punch. Oh, I guess we got strawberry already.
Yeah.
Pink's probably strawberry. This
I
is
guess
red.
you can try fruit punch. You think pink is strawberry?
Yes. Has to be.
Gin, tequila, triple sec, vodka. There's one more, obviously.
I love when people find their honey hole.
There's no way it's whiskey. What is it? They don't put vermouth in it. Rum. Let's go.
There you go. Try fruit punch.
If it's fruit punch, that's an insult to the flavor.
I agree.
What's the pink one, boys? I mean, pause. Not pause. Go.
Boss.
Pinkberry, raspberry. No. Let me give you a raspberry.
Sicko.
6 single teams: Broncos,
Bears,
Bears,
Browns, Bills, Buccaneers.
Bulls. Oh.
And then there's one more would be the
Bears, Browns. Do we do Bills? Bears, Browns.
Bengals.
Nice.
Joseph.
Oh,
The Harry Potter books. Prisoner of Azkaban.
This guy, Cajun Curveball. He wanted to redo.
Sorcerer's Stone, yes.
How do you spell it? What if I just put stone? Nice. Philosopher's Stone. That's crazy because I call it Sorcerer's
Chamber
Stone
of
too.
Secrets.
Yeah, there's Azkaban. There's Deathly Hallows. Delphi?
How much? There we go.
There we go.
Prisoner of Azkaban. There's the Sorcerer's, the cup.
Yeah, what's that? The
Wizard's
Goblet of
Cup.
Fire.
Goblets of Fire. I'm missing 2.
I wish Dobby had his own book.
Deathly Hallows, Part 1.
I think it all goes
Is there only
together. Those
part
are kind of
2?
the same.
I already have Deathly Hallows on there. The Goblet of Fire. Then what do they go do? That's a big one.
Sorcerer's Stone. Chamber of Secrets.
Goblet of Fire. We got that one. What's this? The Starbird's gonna kill me. We have 4 minutes. What else do we need to do?
We also have the characters' names of the villains in the following movies. Was it Scar? Is for the Lion King.
Yeah.
Austin Powers is Dr. Evil.
Die Hard. I
It
don't
is
know.
Pennywise. Child's Play is Chucky. And then what was there? Michael Myers. Or is that Jason? Psycho is Jason, isn't it?
Half-Blood Prince.
There you go.
Half-Blood Prince, yes.
You Google it over there?
No, chat. Alex Futch.
Jaws. They have a name for the Jaws. It's the Jaws. It's called Jaws. That's pretty good, Begus.
Yeah, watch out. The 9 happiest countries in the world.
Poland.
Iceland. Germany.
China. Taiwan.
North Korea.
I knew that was coming.
Well, I figured they
Thailand.
have to be.
Canada?
South Korea, yes.
Canada's got to be number 1, huh?
Okay, then.
United, if we start trying the
feel like
United
they're so
States,
nice.
it's definitely on there.
It's not. It's not.
France?
See,
Spain?
everybody's happy here.
Yes, France, Spain. Portugal.
Italy?
Italy. Oh.
What?
Switzerland.
Mexico?
Uruguay.
Australia.
Oh. Brazil.
India.
Why are you laughing? You think that's funny?
It's hilarious. Iceland, Switzerland, Greenland.
Norway.
Yeah,
Love that.
there's northern.
It's all the, yeah.
Finland. Sweden.
Greenland. Swedes.
Swedes.
Wales.
Swedes.
Scotland.
Russia?
I think Wales is no. England. Definitely not.
New Zealand?
You go-
Australia?
Get these.
Oh, yeah, New Zealand. I think
Czechoslovakia.
so. They get mad when people go there.
Serbia?
Yeah, Serbia.
Jokic? Denmark?
Denmark's definitely on there. Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's all those like northern European countries. Croatia.
I'm surprised. They seem happy. I'm surprised by no.
No what?
Israel.
Maybe.
Give him a microphone long enough.
AEL.
There you go.
He can't believe he was right.
Netherlands, they do smoke a lot of weed. I've been there. Got any more guesses over there?
Stop giving him the opportunity.
Definitely not Iran.
He's red in the face over here. I tried cherry.
It's not cherry. It's some sort of berry.
How is it? I can't
Saudi
believe it's not
Arabia?
cherry.
What's the one where everybody's rich?
Potassium. That's K. Adams.
What, the country that everybody's rich in?
Yeah, Dubai.
Dubai.
That's a city
No, and where?
in Saudi Arabia, huh? Singapore. Singapore city.
11
huh?
elements on
Singapore's
periodic
not a city.
table with
Singapore's
one
a city.
letter.
Qatar.
Country.
That's a city, I think. No, it's not. United Arab of Emirates.
Amsterdam.
That's a
I did
city,
that one.
huh?
We tried that one.
Netherlands.
Amsterdam is, yeah, the Netherlands is in.
Yeah.
Strawberry?
Strawberry's already on there.
I can't believe it's not like, I can't believe that one's not
It's
cherry.
not
in this.
cherry.
I can taste it right now. It's just pink.
It's the pink starburst. It's the best one.
No, cherry.
Did you try peach?
There's no way it's peach.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't understand the elements question.
It's one that are represented by one letter.
Oh, on the chart?
We do zinc.
No, I think zinc has two. I used to know my
You
elements
did
pretty well.
Zen. It must be ZI.
Boron is a B. All right, 5 seconds to get. I just can't wait to see what it is.
Yeah, me neither.
What's that last country? Belgium.
Luxembourg's
Luxembourg.
everywhere. Lime.
What?
Lime.
Maybe that's an
Red
original.
wasn't original. Or pink or red is not an original flavor.
So a green starburst is original flavor? It's
No,
literally
I think
orange,
it's
pink,
red.
red, and yellow are the four originals. What are you talking about?
lime? Green?
Get that lime out of my face. Order of the Phoenix. Norman Bates. The Shark is the Jaws. His name is the Shark. And then Hans Gruber.
I should have known that.
Uranium.
Starburst fruit juice, a burst of refreshing fruit flavor for you. Tastes like
Two helmets.
watering on the edge. Lips melting light.
Serious?
Wait, where's the
Luscious
Starburst?
strawberry and tangy lemon. You get a
think they
burst
look like?
the
Yeah,
very
so does
first
Starburst.
time. You bite into a
sexually
starburst. It's
driven
true, a burst of
motorcycle.
refreshing fruit
Great
flavor for
Hey.
you.
Helmet head.
Appreciate you guys hanging out with us this morning. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m.
That is crazy. It's green.
as we are rolling closer and closer and closer to football season. August 30th, 17 days away. And soon enough, we might be in a new looking area. Might not look like this. New background,
New bunker.
new bunker. We'll have. We'll be in a new spot soon enough. Thank you for sticking with us through all the internet issues. We will have those solved very, very soon. We'll see you again tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m.
Get with us. Stay with us. We're just a traveling podcast.
Yep. Why is my sister calling?
Do you think she knew it was lime?
It's Tingle and Go from 7 to 9. Come keep with the show.